So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a fresh cuppa or something stronger. It is Friday night after all. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes' time for so many more treats. I'll see you in a jiffy.
Hello everybody, welcome to JewelleryMaker. It is Saturday the 17th and today I have a showstopper to end all showstoppers. I'm not even going to show you or tell you what it is. A lot of you already guessed correctly on my Facebook page in the last few days. Yes, it is that gemstone, and yes, it is under £100 for you today. Not only have I got that, I have got a show starter to end all show starters. I've got a prong setting section with high-end gemstones, and not just the rings, pendants and earrings we've got for you today to fit, to match, and the kit for you to get your hands on as well. I have star buys coming out of my ears. Not literally, that would be a complete weird skill. I have got the likes of microfaceted gems that I personally have never seen microfaceted before. One of the rarest gemstones in the world. You think it can't get beautiful enough. We've gone to the time, effort, energy to microfacet it. I have so much. And today I'm absolutely over the moon to be joined by the smiling light that is Jem.
Good morning. I don't think I've ever been called a smiling light before.
I don't think I've ever called anyone a smiling light, but
well, it's an honour,
that's what you portray to me. You're like a big smiling light. How are you, Jem?
I'm grand, thank you very much. It was really quiet coming up this morning.
Yes.
So that's good.
Nice and quiet on the roads in the early morn, isn't it?
Yes, and beautiful here at Ivy House. So beautiful and peaceful.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Now, I can't think if we've done an AM show together.
We haven't. It's my first morning show.
Oh my gosh, how exciting. And how are you feeling?
I'm fine, thank you.
You ready?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, we sometimes have a slightly different audience in the morning than maybe the mid and the late. So for anyone who doesn't know you yet, Jem, tell us a little bit about your jewellery making journey thus far.
Okay, I got into making jewellery about 5 years ago when the charm phenomenon was absolutely huge. I wanted to provide an affordable alternative. So I looked into importing some bits and pieces, charms and chains and things. And within about 6 months of successfully trading with that, I thought, this is great, but I want gemstones and I want control.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a control freak, because honestly I'm not.
I've met her a few times.
But I thought I want to do something and I want to do it my way and I want it to be unique and I want it to be original. So I got into making jewellery. It started out quite simply with some bead stranding, and then as time went by I found ourselves, I found us, and it's been fantastic ever since then.
Now, you have a real passion for genuine gemstones, don't you?
I have. It's quite scary.
She really genuinely does. Give me favourite gems, just if you had to choose three favourite ones.
Labradorite.
Yep.
And I'm going to extend that to include feldspar because I can.
Can you?
I'm making the rules. So
okay,
I can.
oh, all right, yeah, go for it.
All of feldspar. And then I think underrated gems such as zircon and spinel, they rate very highly, and ruby for me.
Okay,
is
I definitely
passion.
said just three.
Well, you know, zircon and spinel for me, they're underrated, so they go in a little parcel.
Oh,
so I'm just being generous to myself.
How
can you choose
you're
just one?
working this, Jem. I didn't ask you to choose one, I asked you to choose three. You couldn't even do that. You chose about 20. We are joined by Jem all afternoon. Maybe you've never met Jem before and you want some questions for her, then do feel free to text in. It's 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio and you can get in touch with the lovely Jem, and Jem will be able to answer any of your questions. Maybe you just want to be nosy. Feel free to ask her nosy questions. Ask her about her Jack Russell if you want to. Your Jack Russell gave you a nice little present this morning, didn't he?
He did, and it's too early in the morning. People are having their breakfast. We're not going to discuss it.
So we've got loads of treats coming up for you today. We genuinely do. Honestly, you know, I'm always feel very, very lucky to be here and to bring you amazing gemstones. But I mean, you've seen some of the things we've got today. It's special, isn't it?
It is very, very exciting. Even without the studio lights, in natural daylight, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, I want this in my life.
Yes.
And I got a little bit misty-eyed at the prospect of that just then.
You did. And ladies and gentlemen, honestly, the treats we have in store today is just going to blow you away. And I am going to start off with your early bird hour early bird. This is going to fly out the door. I'm really, really, really happy to say that I have about 350 of this. So happy as Larry I am, but by the end of the show, I will not have that many. This is a good morning to you all. Happy 17th. This is your early bird. Diamonds. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, diamonds as an early bird. Ladies and gentlemen, this goes to show what show we have got coming up for you today. The fact of the matter is, you know that when we have diamond, normally, you know, we'll be promoting it throughout the show. Sometimes we'll save it to the last hour, won't we? We'll get you all excited, we'll get you all ready and raring to buy it, and then we'll put it in at the last one. But the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, that genuinely, this is such a good treat. This is such a good deal, and we've got such a great amount that we're starting off the show with it. And that's how much great stuff we've got in today's show. Honestly, it's mind-boggling the things we have in today's show. I would, with my startup eyes and my showstopper, I would hope and have my fingers crossed that we would get just one of them in a show. I've got 4 things today that are standout, not socks, in fact 5 if I'm including these diamonds, and I am. Do you know why? Because they are described many times as the girl's best friend, and I think a lot of you will agree. Oh, look at the sparkle on these. I think a lot of you will agree that, ladies and gentlemen, these ones, oh my gosh, these genuinely, honestly, it's got to be one of the most famous gemstones in the world, hasn't it? Diamond, surely it's up there. Can I just say, nice work, multi-buyers on a diamond. You are going to be blown away. People on the telephone, ring up. Please do me a favour, just ring up, just ask about the price. I guarantee this strand of diamonds, even though it's very, very lengthy without the tassels, I on mine have got 21 centimetres worth on mine. You will definitely be getting 11 carats worth the size of the strand on my altar, but I can promise you, for under £150 today, I promise you, under £150 for a diamond. When does that happen? Oh, actually, it happened yesterday, didn't it? We had a strand of diamonds on yesterday afternoon. We rolled it down in price to £119.95. So a big amount on that one, and big price drop on that one indeed. But just put your faith in me right here, right now. People on the website, you know the price that you can see. Yes, that is the price. No, it's not a malfunction. And even if it is, even if accidentally I don't know what the price is, what I would say to you is check it out now, because if you check it out now, even if we realise that price is wrong, we cannot alter it. So check it out when you get the opportunity to do so. Surrey already has getting themselves a couple. Nottinghamshire's getting themselves a couple. That place I can't say getting themselves a couple. West Midlands getting themselves 3. Middlesex getting themselves a couple. South Yorkshire getting 1. Devon getting 1. Another South Yorkshire getting another. Devon and different Devon getting 2 of those now. There's so many of you coming through for this. There really is. Diamond is something that we aspire to own. Diamond is something that truly we would hope and have our fingers crossed to get our hands on. The sparkle on this is absolutely mesmerising. Christmas gifts. Christmas gifts for someone you love and care about. Diamond, surely, whether they be 6 or 66 and upwards, you know, diamond itself, they will know and understand is a very expensive, very high-end gemstone. The fact of the matter is, this diamond here has that status, it has that notoriety, it has that name. And can I just say to you, you're getting yourself something so special. Natural diamond. It's estimated that on the market, approximately 1 in every 10,000 diamonds is natural. 1 in 10,000. And this is one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm absolutely blown away by this strand. I really, really am. Jem, diamonds. This diamond, discuss, please.
It's very, very sparkly.
Really is sparkling, isn't it?
And I know that with some coloured diamonds you don't always get that return of light, but with these you most definitely are. They're absolutely glistening. Everybody knows what a diamond is. Everybody that's ever come to my stall when I'm doing a craft fair knows what a diamond is. Everybody I've ever spoken to in my life does. And you can team that with pearls, with opals, with any gemstone of your choice, and it will elevate everything to be just magnificent. And also because you have got, I mean, yours was 21 centimetres, wasn't it?
Yeah, mine was, yeah.
So you've got a decent carat weight there. You can certainly use those to highlight other gems and make a full suite of jewellery. And then you get to make diamonds available at an affordable price tag to the members of the public. I mean, how amazing is that you can bring diamonds at a craft fair?
It's astonishing, isn't it?
I love doing it. I love it.
And what I will say is I've just had a little look on our website right now, and we actually only have 2 strands of diamonds on there at all. Both of them are this beautiful grey colouring. Now, these ones are faceted on the website, so slightly different, but these are the price points we are looking at. I've not got 3 carats, I've not got 5 carats, I've got 11 carats worth. 11 carats worth I have here for you. Now, we've seen 144, we've seen 149, but I did promise you under 150, which both of those are. I'm going to actually promise you under 100. Exactly. Now, our nugget strands, we know, nugget strand diamonds, what price point are we usually expecting? Can you remember? Because I know it's been a while since we've had them.
It's been a while, but I imagine it's north of that.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, usually. I've seen a nugget diamond strands at around the $99.95 or $89.95 price point. Hold on to your hats, early birds. You have most certainly caught this diamond worm. £22.95. That's insane.
I know.
I know. You've got here 11 carats worth of one of the most famed and most loved gemstones in the entire world. You've got serious sparkle on these. You've got a natural looking gemstone, and don't forget, you know, there are no signified treatments upon this, which means you've got approximately 1 in 10,000 chance of getting this. If you've got best friends, if you've got any friends who make jewellery who you love and adore, ring them now. Do you know what? As soon as you ring them now, wake them up if you have to, get them away from their you know, cereal and coffee of the morning. This will wake them up. They don't need that caffeine. Do you know what they need? They need natural grey diamonds, 11 carats worth at around about $22.95. It's getting to Christmas. It's getting to that special time of year where we make for our loved ones. Anyone who's born in December will be absolutely over the moon. Oh my gosh, do you know what I've just thought, and I've never ever been able to say this before. At that price, you could use this entire strand in just 1 piece.
That sends shivers up my spine thinking about it, but a whole strand of diamonds in 1 piece, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Or team it with your best pearls and make a complete set. So you've got a bracelet, a neck piece and earrings as well.
I love that. I love that idea.
And you know, the prices that you have had recently with your pearl strands, amazing. The 2 of them together.
Yeah. That is just astonishing, isn't it? And do you know what I'm just thinking, which absolutely kind of makes my mind confizzle and fazzle? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, round it up to 90. That means I could buy 4 strands of diamonds. So that would be 44 carats of diamonds, and it would still be under £100, and quite a bit under, for 44 carats of genuine, real deal diamond. Now, I've got about 100 of these gone already, and people are hanging around with this in their baskets, and we do not understand why. I know it sounds like I have a lot, but I don't at all. Why risk it? Don't risk it for a chocolate biscuit. Do treat yourself to these today. And do you know what? Speaking of chocolate biscuits, at Christmas time, you can get those big boxes, can't you? Like 3 layers of really posh chocolate biscuits at that price.
Yeah, definitely. You were saying earlier about if you had jewellery making friends or people who are interested in crafts, get on the phone to them.
Yeah.
Scratch that, just buy it for them.
Yeah,
multi-buy.
absolutely.
At that price, that's a Christmas gift.
It's sorted, isn't it?
I would be absolutely delighted if somebody brought me a strand of diamonds.
Me too. In fact, if someone bought me a strand of diamonds on Christmas Day, you know, it would be that time where everyone's paying the likes of Trivial Pursuits and Grandad's fallen asleep, and I'm there getting out the diamonds, making something.
Yep.
That is astonishing. It truly, truly is, ladies and gentlemen. That is an early bird treat and treasure for you early risers. Good morning to every single one of you. Very special, very exceptional price point on these today. Of course, it is December's birthstone, so great if you're making for people, loved ones, for the likes of their, you know, birthday gift. At that price point, you know, we were just talking about chocolates. There are obviously well-known chocolate stores on the high street, and we have one that is a very well-known one. It's almost like, it sounds a little bit like you might go and stay with the chocolates, if you know what I mean. Smallest box there's about £25 for a small box of chocolates, and you get sort of 6 in there, don't you? That's it. 20 is £25.
I went into that shop not so long ago with my lad. We went on a little day trip with one of his friends, and we walked in, we walked round, and we walked out.
Yes.
Absolutely stunningly beautiful.
Yeah, sensational. It smells gorgeous.
It does.
But you can feel a little bit guilty about that sort of thing, can't you? I personally, I feel guilty about spending certain amounts of money on certain things. For example, I would feel guilty for spending £23 on chocolate. I would feel guilty for spending £23 on, what else? Maybe on, you know, a cushion or something for my sofa. I'd feel guilty to spend £23 maybe on a nice fizzy cocktail somewhere. I would not feel guilty for spending £23 on diamonds. I don't at all. I don't. I'm skipping out, I'm jumping down the road, I'm, you know, going to the postie when he delivers this to me, and I'm saying, oh, thanks for delivering my diamonds. Do you know how much they were? And I am, you know, cannot wait to tell everyone, hello, Mrs. Pauline, OMG, thank you, JewelleryMaker. This means that my lovely sister and best friend will have diamond jewellery for Christmas. No problem, Mrs. Pauline, you lovely, lovely lady. How over the moon are they going to be? You can almost imagine their faces now, can't you? Light up. Imagine saying, this is real, natural diamond, and guess what, sister or best friend? You've got 11 carats worth in that neckline piece. Oh my gosh, it's just astonishing. I never thought I would be buying diamonds. Thank you, JewelleryMaker. As an early morning present, you should see what my cats bring home. Oh, oh, bless you. I can imagine they bring back lots of little friends for you, don't they? I can imagine. Someone's messaged in and asked what, sorry, my love. Is it enough to make a bracelet? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me just show you around it. Look. And then look at how much I have left over. That's how much I have left over. Now, bear in mind, I do have a bit of a sparrow wrist. I'm about a 6, just over a 6 inch. So, average wrist length is about 7 inches, isn't it? Average. How many inches have I got? I've got 8 on this strand.
You've even got enough left to make hoop earrings, not just a little teeny weeny drop.
No, hoop earrings, and don't forget you've got a clasp on there, so that's usually taking up about ½ an inch to an inch if you want to put the extender chain on it.
Definitely.
So realistically, you will have about 2 inches of diamonds left over.
Oh, I'll just put them in the drawer for later. 2 inches of diamonds.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I think that is just astonishing, isn't it? It really, 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 truly is. I can't get over it. Well done, everybody. I've got to move on because they are absolutely flying out the door, and well done to everyone. What an amazing early bird, right? But that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I've got such an amazing day coming up for you that we just had to put them in straight away for you. Don't forget, sorry, I've just got to find that box. That's 9 a.m, 9 a.m. Featherweight headpins. All the way up. Golden. Gold plated. But yeah, I've got so many treats coming up for you today. I really genuinely do. Don't forget that showstopper. Lower stock than I would appreciate, if I'm completely honest with you. I know that I'm not going to be able to get one, but it's phenomenal. I've got for you here your beautiful featherweight head pins here. These featherweight head pins are gold plated and therefore perfect with these diamonds I've just brought to you, because of course with diamonds being so high-end and so luxurious and part of our Gems of Distinction range, you know, they can have very, very minimal small drill holes within them because we want to keep as much of that gemstone as we possibly can. These are going to make those very, very easy to work with, and the fact that they are genuine 925 as well keeps that kind of prestige and that value at the most optimum point. We've got that gold plating over the top of these as well, which I think actually with the silver is going to look spectacular, because it can give that kind of very modern mixed metals look if you so wanted it to. But also you might have some silver with this, but with the gold over the top, it's really going to make those diamonds stand out even more, because it is that different colour, isn't it? Come on in, treat yourself to these as you can. People already are, but don't forget, you know, it's all well and good getting those amazingly priced diamonds home with you, but you need to have the right materials to work with it. You need to have the right materials. There's no point in getting the diamond home, being excited to make something with them, and you know, many of you were buying 2s and 3s of that diamond strand, unsurprisingly, which is at the bottom of your screen now. But the last thing you want to do is get those diamonds home and think, oh, my usual head pins isn't going to go through them. I have got wire, but it's not gold, proper gold plated. You know, I want the real deal. I want high end, and you've got it with these. You've got to have the right tools for the job, and today I'm bringing them to you at an amazing price point. Your price today for sterling silver gold plated featherweight head pins is just £9.95 for you, and you get 100 of these, ladies and gentlemen. 100 of these. So to my eye, that could well be enough for each of your diamonds. It could well be enough for each of your diamonds. Why not hedge your bets and get yourself 2 of these just to make sure? Because at £9.95, oh my gosh, wait, just think of this for me a second. You can buy yourself an entire 11 carats worth of diamond and 100 of 95 gold plated mechanics, and it's going to be working out at less than £35.
I just had an amazing thought.
Go on, film you.
Put the diamonds on the featherweight head pins. You wrap the long end of the head pin around your smallest piece of your mandrel, or around the tip of your round nose pliers, and you make a cluster bracelet, a diamond, gold and silver cluster bracelet for however much we just paid for them.
Oh, wow.
Can you imagine?
I'm trying to. It sounds so extravagant. It almost sounds out of reach, but it's not.
It isn't. I mean, the price that you will have paid for the bits and pieces to make, and then it's just your time, and it's not a difficult process.
No, absolutely agree with that. Now, I do want to let you know that I have got a brand new strand of tanzanite coming up for you, and it's unlike any tanzanite I personally have ever seen before, because tanzanite itself so high in caliber, so esteemed, so well loved, and we've decided to go to real-time care and effort of putting in the extra work by micro-faceting these. They're going to go amazingly well with my showstopper. But look how beautifully it goes with those diamonds. Diamond and tanzanite. Diamond and tanzanite. If you wanted to buy that, even you know, from a well-known jeweller's, or even just from a really lovely boutique, you would be expecting, you know, not to maybe be able to afford fuel for your car for the next 6 months, wouldn't you? That's what you'd normally expect. When I think tanzanite and I think diamond together, I think of someone saving up 3 months worth of their wages to buy an engagement ring. That's what I think. That's what I think of, to have them together. And I tell you what, those rings aren't having the carat weight that these 2 strands together are. Nowhere near. That's coming up for you later on. This is going to be coming up at around about 9 o'clock, was it? Around about 9 o'clock, so not long to wait for that at all. So excited to bring you that. And this garnet, I've got to say, that is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? And again, with that tanzanite,
absolutely outstanding.
Isn't that just so beautiful? I'm just in love. Look at you.
I cannot take my eyes off the tanzanite, and then you bring that as well. I'm like a kiddie in a sweetie shop. I'm just going to run around going, ah!
I adore that.
Oh, they're so
They look a
sparkly.
stunt, aren't they? The sparkle on it, the brilliance in it is just fantastical. Well done, everybody. Names have gone off my screen for those featherweight hairpins. Just to let you know, 46 left, but we have got multi-buyers on that. So do treat yourself to them whilst you get the opportunity to do so. Now, I'm going to bring Jem her challenge. Now, Jem, we gave it to you only a few minutes ago. How's it going so far?
I've got a bit of a plan, so that's always a good start.
Oh, that is good. Tiger's Eye, how do we feel about it?
Do
you think it's great?
You can hear the laughter from the gallery. It is. It's fantastic. I have no tiger jokes, but it's beautiful.
No.
I like
You don't
Tiger's
have
Eye.
any tiger jokes at all. Go on.
No, not any clean ones.
No.
So we'll leave that there.
Oh, you make me laugh. I've got a lovely Tiger's Eye collection here for wonderful Jem. 3 really nice strands in unusual sizes, but really workable shapes as well. Yeah, Ollie, you're right. These colours do look a bit like the roaring 20s. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
Still better than my joke.
Oh, sorry, Helena, I didn't hear your naff tigress joke. Please fill me in. You could make some fierce pieces with it.
I know that. I like that. I like that.
Wowzers. Isn't it funny how our comedy is very, very objective, because I found that absolutely naff. That made my really horrendous joke sound quite good, actually. You've got 6 mil here on these 2 strands of your Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye, don't forget, a very, very historic, very, very ancient gemstone. Here for you, and I've got to say that when we've got this beautiful quality, it is very, very eye-catching indeed. What we've got here is 2 colours which for me work beautifully together, because they really do bounce that chatoyancy within there to a dramatic effect. I'm going to take this to a price point which, I'll be honest, we shouldn't really be doing. Again, I'll be completely straight with you. This morning, there will be later on I think, but this morning there are no management in. Scott's off today, and he will be off tomorrow morning as well, so we're just going to do a silly price on this for no reason other than we can. I'm also adding these ones as well. Look, the surface area on these ones in particular is so much of a magnitude that the quality you can see of that chatoyancy is absolutely obvious. It is completely dramatic, isn't it? And I'm just moving one there, and already it's having an effect on the one above. So the quality over all of these strands is very, very abundant. You've got the 2 6mm rounds, don't forget, and you have 200 carats worth on those larger nuggets. Great drill hole on all of these, actually. Up to a 13x8 on this strand here. You've got all the colours you could kind of hope for. I know we do some more unusual, like the green colours, but these ones, you've got the kind of classics, haven't you? Your price point today for your Triple Trouble Tiger's Eye, ignore that price point. That is not even your RRP. One of these has been dropped down in price. It should have been more than that. Your price point today, though, is rolling down. We're rolling it down to a mischievous £8.95 for you. Now, we weren't going to do that. We were suggested to go to £10.95 on this. We talked about £9.95 and we thought, hey, management aren't in until around about sort of, I think it's about 1 o'clock, isn't it? So we'll ignore all rules. You have got £8.95 on these 3 strands today. Don't forget, this is Tiger's Eye. This is a really interesting gemstone to look at. Every single one of these is so eye-catching to look at. You've got a faceted strand, you've got a plain strand, you've got a nugget strand. Every single one of these is going to be giving you that wonderful interest of light. Just enjoy the quality of this. Enjoy how that light bounds around. And the thing I love about a Tiger's Eye is it's great for ladies and for gentlemen, isn't it? Would you use this with gold? I probably would. Maybe with those gold featherweight head pins, actually. You know, at the price those were, why not? I'd even think about maybe even using these with an antiques bronze. Do you remember when we used to do 100 metres worth of wire? Wouldn't you be able to do an amazing look with 100 metres worth of wire? Those were good times, weren't they? You know, the 100 metres worth of wire, good days. Oh, I used to wake up of a morning and think, oh, I'm so glad we've still got 100 metres nowadays. Wouldn't it be horrible if that weren't to happen anymore? 100 metres of wire. Oh, what a joy those days were. Oh, Don't get me wrong, 10's good, 50's good, but 100, that's literally 10 times as good as 10, isn't it?
It really is.
Do you remember those days?
I do, and I used to very, very much relish them.
Yes. Just saying. Well done, everybody who's coming in and getting those ones today. It's lovely to have you on board with me. I'm bringing to you, that is the challenge. Lovely Jem's already getting on her way with. What time did we decide to do this at? This is going to be, that's fab, isn't it? I can't put it on because I think I'll hit my mic. Will I? Yeah, I will. But that's wonderful. That's coming up a little bit later on for you. Never been seen alone before. Sorry, I did forget which number. Don't forget, I've got gem setting coming up for you as well in a little bit. I'm just looking at these amazing gemstones beside me and these gorgeous pendants and earrings I've got for you too. This is a lovely, lovely bundle. I feel like we don't see that many bundles of pearls anymore, and one reason for that is pearls are kind of fluctuating in price brackets. So, and don't forget, when we bundle things up, we will inherently drop the price by quite a big margin, and that means that obviously we're not making as much off every individual strand, and because the price of pearls are going up, then it's strange for us to bundle them and take the price of pearls down, but we are going to do that today. And the fact that I've got for you that beautiful kind of golden tone to this is astonishing. I really like the name of this, Pearl Power. Wowzers.
It took a minute, but I got there.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Pearl Power. If you were sort of Pearl Power from a band, say,
yeah,
which Pearl Power band member would you be?
Oh, probably Scary one.
Would you?
Yeah,
You'd
Scary
be
Pearl.
Scary Pearl.
Yeah,
yeah, I think.
Certainly not Sporty Pearl.
Oh no.
I would have liked to have been Sporty Pearl, but no.
Who has the time?
Yeah.
You've got two strands here of beautiful pearl, and this is a really lovely champagne cultured pearls here. These ones are a 4x3. Now don't forget, we did stop doing these for a few months, didn't we? But they are back with us today. We stopped doing them because the price, and like you said, skyrocketed, but also the workmanship means that we have to pay quite a bit more for them. So it's great to have them in a bundle because these will be dropped in price. I've then got the apricot as well, you know, knocking on to a luxury size there, an 8x7. Your price point today on both of them should be, but if you want to be a pearl lover, you've got to get with this price. £8.95 for you today on this duo. Now that price point, normally I would expect more for these ones because the accented pearls are usually, depending on the colour and their size, but the accented pearls are usually £8.95 or £9.95 individually and respectively. So essentially for me, it's like I'm buying this strand and I'm getting this one for free. I'm getting this one for nothing. What do you think of that price point?
It's incredible. I've actually worked with the champagne coloured pearl components quite recently. They are astonishingly beautiful.
They are, aren't
and
they?
then you've really added some flavour with the
delicate
pinky tones.
Yeah.
With the other ones.
Some apricot flavour.
Apricot flavour. Apricot jam.
Oh, apricot jam. Oh, yeah. That is just a beautiful pairing together, isn't it? Look at those. It's almost like Bellini, isn't it? You know, you've got the champagne and then you've got a bit of apricot just in the base there. It's lovely.
I do love how you've just done that. And the little pearls are hugging. They've got the perfect shape to nestle around the larger pearls.
Yeah,
that looks amazing.
They kind of nook in, don't they?
They do.
It's really lovely. They're having a little cutch. Do check those baskets out for me at £8.95. Okay, I've got so many goodies for you. I've got so many treats for you today. I really do. Don't forget Showstoppers coming up, which I haven't told you about face to face yet. I've got Tanzanite, brand new strand, microfaceted, first time I've ever seen it before coming up. I had that diamond, which is still at the bottom of your screen, but only for the last 100 or so. And I've got so many treats for you today that we're going to have to, and we don't usually do this in the first hour, but we're going to have to shoehorn in something spectacular. It's a Star Valley. Finally, I have got the chance to bring this strand to you. Jem's face right now says it all. Ooh. This is a bit special, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. I'm going to
isn't it?
scuttle. I'm sorry, I know I'm not supposed to, but I'm going to scuttle.
No, go on.
Oh my word. Those are astonishingly
Aren't
beautiful.
they amazing?
Whoa. The translucency through those sort of glowing, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it? Because of the different colours and things. You love this. This has only ever been seen once ever before. I've never had the opportunity to bring you this gemstone before. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've not seen it, this is your Mariolite. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's just, I'm going to get my torch out if that's okay, because it's one of those gemstones which is completely natural, and the light on top of this doesn't really do it that much justice, I don't think.
No, to be fair, at home you're not seeing anywhere near what I was seeing from across the room.
The colours that you get from this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Mariolite, and it is an absolutely beautiful gemstone from Madagascar. Could you see those different tones? How autumnal is that? You've got those greens just turning into those beautiful chocolatey tones, haven't you? And the interesting thing is you do have internal speckles in this, very, very much like you get in the likes of a sunstones. Very similar to that. You get those speckles within there. How eye-catching is this? Ladies and gentlemen, I personally have never seen Mariolite here at JewelleryMaker before. I've seen it on our sister channel, but I've never seen it here before. This gemstone is brought to you, well, I think for me this is a must for a collection. It really, really is. If you've not got any of this in your gemstone collection right now, then it is your time to get your hands on it. If you know the likes of your scapolite, then it is very, very, very similar indeed. It is a gemstone which is had many a different name kind of over the years. This gemstone of Mariolite, people believe that it was one of those gems that was discovered on St. John's Island many years ago. It used to be known as Topazius. Oh my gosh, I've just realised my quantity. I didn't realise we only had that few. Okay, I've never seen this before. Have you got Mariolite in your collection? If you haven't, now's your opportunity to do so. Ladies and gentlemen, you've only ever seen this once before, and that was over a month ago. You have never, ever, ever, ever seen this strand at the price I'm going to take it to. You ready for this? Your price point today should be £17.95, but it's getting autumnal outside, it's getting cold outside. Let's add a little bit of warmth to your collection with an amazing price point. You ready for this? £12.95 for you today. Get this time to appreciate it. I don't think it looks really anything like it actually is in the flesh, in the real deal. I think it's absolutely beautiful in that. It's absolutely sensational look that you've got. Really just so wonderful, so eye-catching. It really truly is. 41 opportunities left at £12.95. I mean, you've seen it in the flesh, and I could tell that you're blown away by it.
Totally. Never seen it live before.
No.
I've only seen it on the screen, and it knocked that out of the park, absolutely.
Yes.
Never seen a gemstone quite the same as that. That's why I legged it over.
Yeah.
Wasn't 100% sure what it was. Beautiful.
It's sensational, isn't it? Honestly, get this home. You won't have anything like this in your collection, I highly doubt, because we don't bring this stuff to you often at all. When we're talking about a Mariolite, we're talking about something that is a rarity in the sense of we don't get to see it here on JewelleryMaker, but it's also one of those pieces that will make your stand out. Do your research on this. Do have a little look at this. You know, it has got a really quite an interesting sort of history to it and lots of crossovers with other gems and everything else, so want to definitely keep you on your toes, but this is going to make you stand out. You know, this is one of those pieces that you can make with, get to learn about, and you can kind of pass on your knowledge and your love for this to your customers or to your best friends or whoever you're making for. It really is a very, very, very special gemstone. Heading towards my last chance saloon now. I've nearly got 30 or less of these, and at that price point, you know, it's never ever been seen before at that price. And I wonder if we have any of this on the website at the moment. I highly doubt it. I highly, highly, highly doubt it. Just look at those autumnal colours. Can you see the reds and the kind of amber tones? It'd look lovely with amber, in fact. These with emeralds would look spectacular as well, because you do have that hint of a sort of aging green to them as well. But look lovely with golds and antiques, bronzes as well. Get it home to appreciate it, because there is kind of elements of banding in here and elements of almost a kind of internal glitter with this as well. It is a very, very special strand indeed. So do treat yourself to it whilst you get the opportunity to do so, because like I say, it is a real treat to have. 29 of those left for you. Very unique, very different. I'm going to move on from those because that quantity is catching up right now. Now for you, bringing some 925 clamshell beads. We haven't had clamshells on for absolutely yonks, it feels like. I don't know about you, but we're going to bring these to you now. Because essentially, if you are working with high-end gemstones like I have for you today, for the likes of that tanzanite, for the likes of this diamond, which we still do have some of. Like I said, we started off with about 350. If you missed out on it, let me just show you it very, very quickly now, because it's coming on the bottom of your screen. This is genuine, real deal diamond, natural diamond, and yes, it's at the bottom of your screen now. PORU64. It's £22.95, and it's an 11 carats worth strand. I know you think there's a one missing, don't you? It's an amazing price. We got a great deal on that, a great purchase price on that. Please as well, never forget, with deals like that, when we get it at a great price, when we ordered this, we obviously got a great price on this, but I can't guarantee you we're going to get that price again. That's not the way the gem world works, so please do get it whilst you can. But if you're working with high-end gemstones like that, or that microfaceted tanzanite I've got coming up, you want to work with high quality mechanics as well, and this most certainly is. It is your 925 with your rose gold over the top of it. So the clamshell bead, or the clamshell tip as some people call them, is a very, very useful mechanism. It gives you such a professional finish. I didn't even realise that you could purchase these as kind of a usual buyer, you know, watching at home. I thought these were pieces that, you know, these high-end jewellery stores made specifically for themselves. But actually, when I found out you could get them, I was blown away. We haven't seen them in ages. People are absolutely clambering in for these. If I could just show you around them. Essentially, just where I'm holding this at the top is the little eye loop there, which is where, for example, you could have a cord coming from, for example, a beading thread. You've then got that wonderful dome section here, which if I turn it, has got that clamshell look, which is where it gets its name from. And then from here, essentially, when you close that up, you can keep in there, you know, the end of your cord. It can lead, say you had your clasp here, you can have your cord in this section. You could have the likes of a crimp inside there as well. And literally all you do is you just close it up, and it gives you this beautiful beaded end finish. It's so, so pretty. It's almost like using a crimp bead that already has attached to it a jump ring for your clasp to go from. So it kind of helps, it kind of stops you in a way using so many of those different mechanics. You've got a big amount here, you've got 50 of them in total. It is a wonderful, wonderful colour. And these ones are at 50 in quantity. You've got rose gold plated 95 clamshells, your price point for this rarity. We don't see this often. Just £9.95. You're getting 50 of these. That, don't forget, is, you know, that's enough to make 25 necklaces, for example, and you're getting that much 95 in here. The gram weight on these are excessive. You've got 5.5 grams worth of precious metal on here. What do you think of the clam bead or clamshell tips?
I think they're beautiful. They traditionally used with stringing of pearls.
Pearls, absolutely.
So you'd knot all the way throughout the strand, and then your knot at the end, you'd pop one of those on, and you haven't got to worry about having gimp wire or the thread being pressured in any way.
Absolutely.
Because it's just hidden, it's not sort of crushed in any way.
Yeah.
But the thing that I love about them is that you can close them empty, and then you've got little bells, little decorative items which have got a loop that will fit quite nicely on a fine wire or on beading thread.
Yes.
And that pads out your genuine gemstones. If you wanted to use them with diamonds, throw a couple of those in, it spaces them out. Genuine precious metal.
I know, and just looks epic, doesn't it?
They are.
And as a finishing design as well, obviously you do have the exit hole here. So imagine you'd have your wire coming up through here, and then you'd put the crimp on and close that up in that section. So you've got the crimp with the added security. Kind of looks like it's coming from nowhere. It looks like it's just sort of suspended. And then, like I say, this top section here for the likes of your clasp, it gives it a really professional finish. And it almost, I think with these anyway, you almost can't see how it's been made.
They do have that seamless appearance to them. They are such a high finish, and I love that you have them in the rose gold overlay.
Yes.
I would definitely be multi-buying them to use them as the mechanical suggestion and to use them as charms.
Yes, absolutely. And I think as charms, absolutely beautiful, like you say.
What
Very
an inexpensive way to finish off an extender chain. just dangling down the back of the neck or
Yeah.
off the wrist perhaps.
I think that's a gorgeous idea. And if you are using it as a kind of finishing off piece, you know, maybe with your own little logo or a little gemstone logo hanging from the end so that people always know that's how you finish your piece. Really, things like that really help build up a brand, which of course, especially for small businesses, you know, starting out is an important thing to think about. It's all about the finer details when you're working with things like this. Please do check out those baskets. We don't get to see those often. I've got to say, I feel like it's probably been about 6 months since I've seen clamshell beads, if I'm honest, maybe even more. So well done everyone who did get that. Okay, so many treats coming up for you. I've got to squeeze more things in. I am moving on from things, and I am sort of selling out of a few things, but I am moving on just to give you the opportunity to see as many of the wares as we have for you today, so that you were aware of them.
We need a little drum roll.
I think we need one of those. If I'm honest. Look at these. They are phenomenal, aren't they? Jem, what do you think of big slices like this?
I love them because you've got all the colour of your genuine gemstone and then you've got a hint of the nature from which it came.
Yes.
I adore those slices. Are they agate or onyx? Sorry.
Look at those. Oh. 700 carats worth, and they're big, beautiful pieces of agate.
I adore them, I really do. I sometimes use them as a base upon which to stand a 3D tree of life as well. It gives them a little bit of stability, but in a piece of jewellery, outstanding.
Because we've got the little one just over there, actually, just behind Kerry. And what's that based on?
I think that might be based on a coaster.
Is it? Based on a coaster? Yeah, but you could do something like that with this. Kerry, you're an absolute angel. Thank you so much. Oh, it is on a coaster. How lovely. But imagine attaching something like this and wrapping these tendrils from here around the likes of this gemstone. Would look phenomenal, wouldn't it? It would look so pretty with all those cascading across it.
So the way I normally do it is to wrap the roots around a slice of agate like that, and then use one of the thicker, goopier glues that you have on the website to slap it all together. And then you've got the effect of a mangrove tree, and that's how I sell mine.
I see as a mangrove tree.
Yeah, so it's something a little bit different. It's really nice to find something that's unique and your own.
I love that idea. So you've got a big selection of these, every single one individual, every single one with a different display upon them. Every single one will be unique. Your price point today for these, just £9.95 for you today for these wonderful slices. They are held together by massive jump rings. If you're into jump rings, don't forget I've got Fleur on tomorrow with her DVD launch. But you could use those big links as well. And the lovely thing as well is that we've got that kind of edging to it. Can you see that? How you've got that rough edging because it is a slice through the gem itself. And so if you imagine, obviously it's not like this, but if you imagine imagine these are all attached, a big piece of your gemstone rock. It's like we've sliced those entrances there, so you get that lovely rough around the outside. Well done to everyone who's treating themselves to these. This is very Gemma Crow-esque, and it reminds me of some of the pieces she's made. I think the lovely idea with these would be with the likes of a brass collar. You know, this huge collar I've got coming up for you later. You know, something like one of these on there. Oh, that would look quite dramatic and dynamic, actually.
And with the rose gold as well.
Oh, and with the rose gold as well. Yeah.
It would be relatively easy to punch through the collar and then to form quite a simple wire technique to hold that all together.
I see, yeah.
Either a prong set or a wrapping.
That'd be really nice.
Instant jewellery, very, very dynamic.
Very dramatic and dynamic.
But the edges are smooth to the touch. They're not going to catch on your clothing.
No, they're not.
They have the look of nature, but it's not like a cliffside.
Love that. I love that. £9.95 on those ones for you. Nice work, everyone. I love the sound they make as well.
I do.
They just sound fab, don't they? A wind chime would be amazing, something like that. Okay, well done to everyone. Where did I get these beads from? Okay, 9 o'clock hour I'm going to now, and I'm going to bring you a nuggety bundle. Big amount of nuggets in here, big amount of treats. Showstopper, by the way, is approximately, let's play it safe and say about 45 minutes away. So do stay tuned for that. Whoa, I didn't realise. Oh, wowzers. Oh, how I love thee. I've got a big amount of your nuggets in here. I have got a wonderful, look at how perfectly well these go together, don't they just? Kind of cascading around, aren't they? How pretty. Okay, we've got in here, yes, that is emerald. Shocker. Yes, I've got pink opal in here as well. One of the most highly prized gemstones in the world. I have your peach moonstone in here also, as well as that sunstone. And then look at my unikite, that gemstone of togetherness. I love this. Imagine something like this with these would look phenomenal. Big selection that we have here, and these are double stranders, as you can see. When we're dealing with gemstones like this, it's lovely to be able to have such a range and such a variety, but sometimes I think we can just kind of bring you loads of nuggets, and it maybe can be slightly daunting to some of you, but actually Helena here has kind of taken the time to get these colours and to blend them in together. So you're going from that almost springtime colouring all the way to these mixture and melts of the lights of the sunstone, and that wonderful unikite as well, the gemstone of togetherness. I just adore it. You've got a big carat weight in here, a massive carat weight. You're looking at around about 2, 4, 6, 8. You're looking at around about 1,000 carats worth approximately in total, which is a mammoth amount, isn't it? Around about 1,000 carats worth of genuine gemstones. Your price point today for around 1,000 carats of genuine gemstones, including the likes of pink opal and emerald, that as a should-be price is an absolute corker. We've seen pieces of the likes of your pink opal going for millions and millions at auction of just the pink opal. We are going to roll this down for you today, though. You ready for this? Hold on to your socks. That is a ridiculously naughty price point, isn't it?
Outstanding.
We've essentially, well, we've taken sort of £9–10 off that pretty much.
That's mind-blowing, that really is. There are strands of gemstone nuggets which are very affordable,
yeah,
and then you've got the likes of those.
Yes, exactly.
But you've got them at a very, very affordable price, and I would absolutely be making trees with them as well. I love the unikite because not only is it the gemstone of togetherness, but it's a gemstone associated with your heart chakra.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So for people who have those beliefs, it's quite a prevalent gemstone, isn't it?
It's nice to give as a gift of love as well.
Oh, yeah, I like that a lot. I think that's really nice. We've essentially, I'm just working out, we've pretty much taken this to half price. We're literally a few pennies off half price on this, which is absolutely astonishing. It really, really is. I think the likes of these with some lovely coloured wires would be good. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Something like that. Oh, it almost looks like a 100-metre reel, doesn't it? But we don't do those anymore, do we? So it can't be, can it? It can't be. Can it? Or maybe it will go nicely with the silver. Again, gosh, that almost looks like 100 metres, but obviously, surely it's not, because we don't do those anymore. Do we? £8.95 for you today. Well done, everybody. That price point, genuinely, just for that opal and emerald, you would be expecting to pay. So great price on those ones in Doodle. Really quickly for you now, don't forget, I've got coming up for you. It's a really quick one, gemstone chain, very special. We've only got a few of these, so you've got to come in and get it quick. Just to remind you, I've got a gem setting section for you today with all the components you're going to need, including the likes of the tools for you today, and pendants and earrings. I have microfaceted tanzanite. I have a showstopper, unlike any showstopper, and I have little quick deals like this. 1 meter's worth of your beautiful black spinel. I do have a spinel hour in the educational hour today for you, so if you love a bit of spinel, you are in the right place. Do feel free to join us at about 12 o'clock. You've got your 1 meter's worth of your gold plated 925, and as you can see, it's really very, very glamorous. Black and gold together is just epic in its look and in its appearance, isn't it? It's very, very special. And you do have a meter's worth here. Again, great with the likes of those gold featherweight head pins we had on earlier, because you have got that same colouring to these. Imagine having that as the base of a bracelet and adding a few of your charms, maybe even add a few diamonds from the base of it that are at the bottom of your screen now. Yes, that was the price, ladies and gents. Let's get your pricing for this one, shall we? A meter's worth, last few of them. Just £14.95 for you today to get your hands on this big amount for you today. Don't forget, the Tanzanite's coming up after the break for you, ladies and gentlemen, and it is a very, very special Tanzanite, microfaceted. I've never seen it microfaceted here at Jewellery Maker before. So lovely to bring that for you. And do not forget, you've got literally about 35-ish minutes to that showstopper, and I do need to let you know that I have less stock than I would appreciate having, because I know for a fact that no matter how much I want the showstopper, I'm not going to get it. But that's okay, because it's nice that you're going to be able to have it. It's going to go great with that Tanzanite as well. £14.95 for a meter's worth of this. Now we are going to head over to a break right here, right now. After the break, I have that Tanzanite. I have the lovely Jem working with a massive amount of wire, and I have my showstopper. Don't go anywhere, or else you'll feel really left out. I'll see you in a minute.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund. Get creating stunning designs in no time at all with this brilliant Introduction to Kumihimo DVD with guest designer Sarah Elvin. These easy-to-follow steps on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor, and will show you the best techniques to get you started with this amazing medium. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Not only do the insects and the leaves trapped within amber give us a good understanding of what was happening in the environment at the time, even the curvature of the amber itself can teach us a lot about the trees from which it formed. For example, when you get big pieces like this, if you look closely at the curve here, this would have been on the outside of the actual tree. So measuring this, we can accurately work out the circumference of the tree. And in fact, on the inside, the actual pattern here is almost an impression of the bark of the tree itself. Smaller pieces, well, these will have formed on the smaller branches, not the actual trunk, but the branches. And you can see the diameter on this. So this was probably so big, probably 2 or 3 inches wide in diameter.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre. Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Oh, this is so special, isn't it? Brand new, beguiling, dazzling, high quality tanzanite. Colouring of this, you've got to admit, it's similar to that of a AA grade, isn't it? With the colour purely, it looks like it, doesn't it, to the eye? And then you bring in the clarity aspect of this. Vast majority of them looks completely and absolutely eye clear to me. And bear in mind, I'm looking at that very strained lighting. So that is usually even easier for me to see. Amazing clarity to these. What I'm dealing with here is a gemstone which we really do need to keep our eye on, and I mean that massively. We had notification and email from Steve a couple of weeks ago essentially saying that Tanzanite Mine D, which is where we get the most of our Tanzanite from, essentially they aren't pulling out of the ground now any AA's or above. They haven't pulled any out of the ground for a very long time. And the fact of the matter is that because we're not pulling it out of the ground from that location, those are the big money makers. You know, the AA, the AAA, the quad, you know, those make us big amounts of money because those are the big high-end strands. So the owners of that mine, the owners of Tanzanite D aren't pulling out their big money makers anymore. And as soon as you're not pulling out the big money makers out of the ground anymore, essentially the likes of the money that you have to make for paying all of the workers, for the cost of keeping, you know, all the mechanics up to date, even the likes of things like the money for the diesel, for the big trucks, you know, it all mounts up. And at the end of the day, if they still can't pull out in say a month or two time, maybe even a couple of weeks time, if they're still not pulling out a AA grade or above, what will happen is that mine will close down. We've had conversations about it. We've had emails about it from Steve, and it has been a, look guys, listen, this is your heads up. Be very careful what you're doing with any of the price. Obviously, we know we're not allowed to drop the price of Tanzanite anyway, we know that. But be careful what you're doing with the prices, because once a Tanzanite D closes down, we're going to have to find other places to get our Tanzanite from, and it is dog eat dog out there at the moment. Do get your hands on this whilst you can, because we genuinely do not know how many more new strands of Tanzanite we will be getting in. It could be one, could be none, could be more, but it's not looking that great at the moment. This strand is though. This strand is looking magnificent. This strand is looking sensational. The colour quality is epic. The clarity is phenomenal. The fact we've gone to the time, effort and energy to microfacet this also just makes it even more of a delight. When you think of microfaceted though, I think some people might think, oh, a bit fiddly. But actually, no. Because on this one, I've got some really decent size in the middle. 4 mil in that centre section. It's going from a 2 mil to a 4 mil. So you've got a really good kind of amount of graduation within there, which makes it really workable. You've got a big amount to work with here as well, you really do. Like I say, please don't take this gemstone for granted. It's really hard to say. We have had conversations, and again, me being completely straight and honest, there's no management in, so I probably won't get told off unless they're watching at home. But we have been having conversations about embargoing this gemstone. Not totally sure what that means. we have been having conversations. We actually had a training a couple of days ago talking about embargoing this gemstone, which essentially means of the gemstones that we have right here, right now, we are thinking of stopping selling them online, stopping selling them on TV, and we're going to embargo them for a good couple of months. Now, it could be 2 months, it could be 6 months. Now, you might be thinking, well, what's the point in doing that? Well, the point in doing that is essentially, you're seeing quite a bit of tanzanite now, and I think that maybe some of you are becoming nonchalant because we'll sit here and say, this is rare, but then you'll have 3 strands on in a day. So maybe it's a bit like, well, really, how rare is it? But also, we're so worried about tanzanite declosing down, we doubt that we'll be able to get the amount of this again in even our next order in just a month or 2 time. We highly doubt it. So we're thinking of embargoing this for 2 to 6 months. We haven't got a date for it yet. It'll probably, well, I would hope it would be after Christmas, but I can't guarantee that. It could genuinely be before. Helen has heard that it might well be before Christmas. So I would genuinely say get this whilst you can, because the situation with it is very difficult for us. And like I say, we as a company are looking at embargoing this for a few months so that you still have the opportunity to own it in, say, a year's time. Treat yourself to this whilst you can. 30 carats worth. It's brand spanking new. Your price point today for this amazing microfaceted tanzanite is just £34.95 for you. That price point for a gemstone which is going on. We aren't going to be dropping the price points on tanzanite because at the end of the day it's ridiculous to do so. This gemstone is just going up and up and up in value, and please never forget for me, we are the only one, I'm pretty much safe in saying, I think, we are the only one in the Gemporia group who has not yet raised the margin, the percentage on our tanzanite. You know, you've seen the documentary around about a year ago, the Gems TV documentary, and on that Gems TV documentary, you know, Steve Bennett, CEO of the company, was stood there saying, this is the first gemstone we've had to raise in price. Gems TV did it, our sister channel Rocks did it, another one, who else is it, Gem Collector have done it. We're the only ones as of yet, I'm thinking, from Gemporia who has not yet raised the percentage on this gem. That can't last forever. Cannot last forever. £34.95 for you today on this gem tanzanite. What do you think of this, please?
I think of that strand is outstandingly beautiful. The colour for me is absolute perfection. Can't get over the price, can't get over the length, can't get over the size of the central pieces. Quite often when I've had really high-end tanzanite, it's come through at 1 to 2 mil. So to have that 4 mil piece in the middle, really,
there's quite a few of those 4 mil pieces as well, really is.
It's always been for me an aspirational gemstone, something I wasn't sure that I would ever be able to own and to create with, but at that price you really can.
It's astonishing,
gorgeous.
isn't it? And do you know what I'm doing here, ladies and gents? I'm just making it cuddle this diamond. Can you believe you can own 30 carats worth of tanzanite and 11 carats worth of genuine diamond, and it will be less than £60? That's amazing, isn't it? Don't you think?
That just looks like the world's nicest Christmas decoration.
Oh, yeah, the most high-end as well.
Yeah.
Bridal wear.
Oh,
that is a
definitely.
bracelet.
You've got your something new, your something blue, your something treasured.
The fact that you can get 11 carats worth of diamond and 30 carats worth of tanzanite and it be under £60 is ridiculous to me. I mean, absolutely, I can't get my head around it. Those diamonds are at the bottom of your screen right now. At the bottom of your screen, PORU 64, and they are just £22.95. Can you Adam and Eve it? Names have gone off my screen for you today. Yeah, if you are, oh, by the way, hello everyone, my name is Rebecca Redican, it's lovely to see you. I'm joined by the gorgeous Jem today, yeah, diamonds started off our show today. I've not got many left though, as you can imagine, at $22.95. I've never seen so many multi-buyers on a diamond before, never Never in my time here. So do treat yourself to it whilst you get the opportunity to do so. Oh, that was nice. That was really nice. So well done everybody who's getting your hands on that. Just to let you know, everybody, $34.95 for you is the price point on that tanzanite, and you've got 11 carats worth of those diamonds. 11 carats. That's got to be the biggest carat weight we've seen for a long time of diamond. I'm wondering if it is the biggest diamond carat weight. I know you had one on yesterday that was 10. I had someone yesterday that was 3 and 4. So it's got to be. It's got to be. Well, for us as a team anyway. We've made history, says Ollie. We made history. $34.95, that brand new strand of tanzanite. Well done, everybody. Okay, lovely ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring you a kit now. And this kit's a bit special, because we're used to seeing this. 10 metres. 10 metres. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay, heads up everyone. I'm going to get you really, like, you're joking. There's 100 metres worth of wire in here. What do you mean? You've not just got one, you've got two. You've got 200 metres worth of wire. When does that happen? But yeah, I have. These are 100 metre spools, and every single different wire gauge has its use and it has its meaning, and we do need different ones. But we haven't seen 100 metres in ages. If you remember, we stopped doing 100 metres, we started doing 50 metres ones, and then those have pitted out recently as well, haven't they? And then we've just been doing loads of 10 metre length ones, which is fine, that's great, but you need a bigger amount for certain wires, don't you? Your weaving wires. These aren't 100 metres worth of 1 mil or 0.8, which we do use, especially if you make a lot of jewellery, but probably not that much. These are your weaving wires. You've got 0.25 in the silver, 100 metres, and 0.4 in that gorgeous fuchsia 100 metres. Here you've got 220 metres worth of these beautiful, really unique and individual wires that we've got here. They are special. I mean, it's been such a long time, and it's really important for those gauges to get a really beautiful amount in there, isn't it? Because I fly through 0.25 like there's no tomorrow. That's why we started doing those 15 metres reels of the 0.25, because obviously you use so much more of it, because it is finer, so to cover a space you'll need to use more of it. The fact that we brought you 100 metres of this, but also the 0.4, which is one of our most popular gauges, and 100 metre spool is great. Now, can I just point out, I need to be quite straight about this. This does not mean that we are bringing back the 100 metres. It does not mean that whatsoever. We've got low stock opportunity on this. I have a feeling that this is just, the wire-wise is just leftovers of little dribs and drabs that we've maybe found. Sometimes, you know, we have big reports that are pages long, and I think we've just found maybe the last few of these, because guess what? I've got less than 40 of this kit. I know, don't shoot the messenger, please don't shoot the messenger. I've got less than 40, I realise it's a Saturday, and I realise that you all want these 100 metres worth, but, you know, it is because we've just rooted these out of nowhere, so please do treat yourself today if you want 220 metres worth of wire. I'm really quickly going to run through the gems because, like I say, we've not got many and people are already checking out. I've got about 37 left now. 37 of these left. How gorgeous are those roses? Look how it takes on those colours from the pink. It's just spectacular, isn't it? These are your clear quartz hand-carved roses. They have got the front and the back to them. I love the way that these gemstones take that light on, and it takes in that saturation of whatever you pair these with. And the gemstone itself, because of the carving, because of the way these have got that rosebud on each side, it kind of displays and dispels that light throughout and that colour. So you get bits that are really popping pink, and then bits that are almost rose quartz pinks. Very pretty, and just due to the way we've carved this gemstone, individually hand carved. And speaking of rose quartz, I do have some rose quartz here for you as well. These ones are those beautiful flowers which are centre drilled. which I can never ever pick up with my tweezers because I just can't. Let me show you them like that. There you go. Look at that. What a skill. So you've got the drill hole through this centre section here, as you can see, and then you have that lovely kind of petal detail all the way around the outside of them. You're getting 5 of those ones. They are genuine rose quartz. To let you know the size, they are 12 mil. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is extremely popular. Let me reiterate exactly what we're getting. You're going to be getting 5 of these beautiful flowers in the rose quartz. You're getting those flowers again, that beautiful motif running through with those roses, big strands of that roses. You've got 100 metres worth of 0.4, 100 metres worth of your 0.25 and 20 metres worth of this wire. Can I have my call screens up, please, lovely Helena? Just to let you know, I've got approximately 35 of these left, and that is going to go even lower when everybody gets to see the price. Your price point today for your rose garden should be, I'll be honest, I don't know why we decided to do this, but we did. This is going to end in a weird number, isn't it? This is going to end in a weird number because we're taking exactly £23 off. You ready for this? That is a big, big, big price drop. This is rolling down to £28.70. That is exactly £23 off this. That price point for the wires, you would be paying more for the wires, you would be paying more for this, you would be paying more for just that section there. That is absolutely astonishing. These two here should be, we've just found out, £24.90 alone. Just these two here, £24.90 these should be, which means essentially a pound, and a pound, really, isn't it? That is absolutely above and beyond shock, isn't it?
It is. I mean, I've been buying the 100 metres of wire from here for quite a long time now, and to see 2 lots of 100 metres in a kit blew me away. And so useful, just never ending. I've still got so much left, it's brilliant.
It's astonishing, isn't it? That is absolutely amazing price point. Now, please do come through on the phone lines for these and through on the web as well. People are already checking out. That price point is absolutely phenomenal. It really genuinely is an absolute corker of a deal. That price point, you know, we've taken it to that random number, that £28.70, because we wanted to make it exactly £23 off. At that price point, we've done such a big, big, big price drop on it. We really, really have. I mean, for the amount you've made as well, that is astonishing, isn't it?
It is, and there's a couple of the the plain quartz, the white quartz roses, the carved ones are left, and there's so much wire left. It's incredible amount that you can do with it.
Okay. Just to let you know, sorry, if you're watching online, hello, we've just been told that if you're watching online now, a different product is showing. It's showing you a tanzanite cab. Now, if this, double check the code on it, GPGC06, is this rose garden? It might just be the fact that someone's put the wrong picture on or the internet's gotten confused or something like that. But just to let you know, the £28.70 isn't the cabochon, it is this entire kit. Although you would be expecting that price for a single cabochon, obviously. But that price point, well, it's more than that, actually, the cab. But this is your price point today for this entire kit, £28.70. So please, people on the web, do not be afraid. You are purchasing this, and double check the name of it, Rose Gardens with Jem Hawkes. That's exactly what you're getting, and double check that code as well. But it is £28.70. That is one of the biggest price drops we've done on a kit in an extremely long time. And to be able to get all of that wire as well, I mean, just phenomenal. And wait till you see Jem's pieces. Because, Jem, we were talking before saying that not everyone is a pink person. Not everyone's a pink person and a pink lady or gent. But actually, the way you've worked this, I think it's going to change some people's minds. Please do check out those baskets.
I have tried to make some pieces very, very pink and some pieces marginally less pink.
Yes.
So there's a lot that you can do with it.
And you have absolutely managed to do that 110%.
Shall I move that out of your way, huh?
Oh, I thought, like, wait, am I doing a demo here?
Yeah.
No, you're all right. These are just spectacular.
Thank you.
They really, truly are. I mean, what was your inspiration?
To be fair, floral and love, because pink makes me think of flowers and gifts and being friendly and friendship and
I understand
such things as this. Positive. Although there is one piece that was my rebellious piece.
Yeah, you went a little bit rebel, didn't you, with the barbed wire-esque piece?
I did. I must admit, I made it and then I thought, well, will they like it?
Yeah, I think that's a bit funky. It's a bit different. I like that. We'll show you that in a moment. I absolutely love and adore the way you've captured some of these roses. Did you find that the colour really shone through them as well?
Most definitely. You can totally change the colour of the white quartz carvings with whatever material you're using.
Yeah.
And I know quite recently you've had some different coloured beading threads, and to pop those through it makes a huge difference. You can use it with any colour gemstone.
It's wonderful, isn't it?
I do have a lot of love for those.
And you have a lot of love for the love heart ones as well, by the looks of it. I think that is just, you know, if you think of all of these really well-known sort of artists who work with the heart motif, it's very, very popular and always a big seller, I imagine.
Yeah, there's a lot of love for love.
Yeah.
Makes sense really, doesn't it?
That should be on a poster. I think these are absolutely sensational. Please do check out on the website for these. Like I say, we are having a little bit of an issue on the website and that picture is showing up for you, but I promise you that you will be getting that correct kit that's on your screen now at a massive, massive price drop there of £23 off on it today. Okay, Jem, what are we going to be learning, please?
I thought we'd do the one nearest to you, which is the collar. That's the one, yep. With the white quartz flowers on top of it.
It's beautiful. I love that.
Brilliant. Shall we make a start?
Let's get started.
See if we can frame ourselves up in this overhead.
Okay.
This is the start where we want to get to, which is basically plaiting, the same as you would do with a child's hair.
It looks different though.
It does, because I've used pins. Now, I couldn't find any of the lovely T-pins that we have here at JewelleryMaker, so I've used some sewing pins from home. And I'm hoping one hasn't fallen out, but it might well have done.
Okay.
So what I would use for this is approximately 45 centimetres, about 18 inches, times 3 of the heavier gauge of the fuchsia wire, which I think is a lovely way of describing it.
It's 0.8 on that one.
Is it 0.8?
Yeah, massive amount you get in here, absolutely epic amount. Okay. Just to let you know, obviously, last chance saloon on this kit, obviously. Massive price drop, really huge, and a big amount of wire in here too.
Okay, so for the sake of demonstration of just how to get that building up, I've put some shorter pieces of wire. I'll move over slightly that way, you'll be able to see that. And just to start off your weave, or your plait if you prefer, I'm going to put the pins in. I'm going to angle them so that they come in at about 45 degrees with the outside wire outside, if that makes sense. I'm going to do the exact same on the other side. So we've got our pins in place, and then we're just going to do, if you imagine you're braiding a pony's tail, we're going to cross one over, and then we're going to cross the second one over. You need a little bit of tension just to bring those tight. So I'm going to bring them up so that they're making a cross shape. If I hold those in place with my fingers like this, I'm going to bring my next pins in. Now I'm using my macrame board because you've got measurements on it, and we're going to put the pins approximately halfway between the black lines. I believe these are they 1/2 inch squares, I think? So if I've got my hand in the way there, but you can see that I've put the next pins in. Just reposition that slightly. Okay, so you've got one coming over, and you've got one coming over that way. And then we need to go around the next wire. So we're going to take this side around there, taking the left-hand one. Oh, I've confused myself now. The left-hand one goes to the middle, and then it's the middle one that goes around this side.
Okay.
And I draw that back into the centre. And then I'm going to take the one that's all the way over here out to the side so that it goes round and comes across, and we're making an unusual little pattern there. So I'm going to take, I should have got 6 pins, but I've actually lost one en route.
Wonder what that was in my toe.
I hope not. What I'm going to do to make my life easier is draw this one, just giving it a little wiggle so it goes all the way over. I'm going to pop the pin in on the line. So I'm going on the line and then halfway down and then on the line. So you can see that that will then come over the top and become now the middle strand. Now I've got to remove one of these pins, which you would probably leave in place for tension because I've lost one. So I'm going to take this green one and put it on the line in at 45 degrees so you can get some tension behind it and pull it down. So you can see that's already starting to take shape, and once you get it set in your head what you're doing, you can go a little bit quicker. I've removed the top pin, I'm putting it halfway down, and I'm going to take this over the top and into the middle, and then I'm going to remove the pin on this side. It needs to go halfway down and across into the middle. So you can see already that you've got a braid building up. I'll just do 1 or 2 more because obviously you don't need to be really explained that too many times. Helpful if you have a few more pins, and also helpful if you have the little T-pins from here. And that one goes in there and around it goes. So I'm going to stop doing that now and show you how to finish it off. So again, it's 3 lots of approximately 45 centimetres. We're going to just pop that to one side and watch out for pins wherever you're standing.
Good plan.
This is what we've ended up with.
That's fab, doesn't it? It looks so different to a usual plait.
Yep.
Love that.
So it's a little bit wiggly, and I've already finished one end, and I'm going to show you how to finish the other end. I bring that into the middle. Now, with your plait, you've got a wire coming over and a wire coming over. What we want to do is pinch very, very firmly where the last bit of your neat pattern is, and instead of having them crossing over each other, we want them now to rotate round. So I'm going to start that off with my fingers. This seals the plait, so the plait can't come undone. If you were to leave it going in the same way, there's nothing holding it together. So all I've done there is twisted it round, and then I would just carefully, you might like to use your nylon pliers. What I would do is just give that a bit of a crunch and make it nice and strong. So you can see that we've got a very definitive end there. And I'm going to snip the end with my flush cutters, just covering it so that it doesn't ping off and go in anybody's face, like yours.
You are so thoughtful.
I know,
You
I
really
know.
are. Shocks me every time, Jem.
What we're going to do then is to create a hoop on the end. Okay? So I've probably got a little bit more wire than I need, so I might just trim a little bit more off the end there. I'm going to use some round nose pliers. I lost the words then, can you believe
Correct.
it?
No, you've got it.
About halfway up, I'm going to generate a bit of a curl. Now that wire will sit back into itself quite nicely. You can see that? And then we're just going to give that a tiny gentle crunch. If I turn it that way, I'm just going to apply a little bit of pressure so that that stays where I want it to stay. Now, you can hammer the ends if you wanted to, very, very gently.
Okay.
But what I like to do is take my pliers and just close them over the loop.
Okay.
What this does is changes the structure within the copper, and it will then become a little bit more rigid. At this point, you've got 2 little ends, and you've got the braided. Do you call it braiding or plaiting?
Either or.
We've got the either or. And you now need to see if that's going to be the right size for you.
Okay.
So my neck is about 15 inches. I suspect yours is about 13 and a half, 14 maybe.
Possibly, I'm not sure, but yeah.
But what you can do with this weave, because you've made it nice and wide, is you can extend it out.
Oh, that's clever.
And also, this is the opportunity that you have to then adjust any that didn't quite go according to plan. You can spend a little bit of time, and all I'm doing, if I show you this way, is just pulling. If you can see that it's got some flex to it. And what we've done there is we've extended that by about 2 inches now.
Wow.
So you can make it work for the size that you want, and you can also sit there and mess with it until it's as even as you want it to be.
Fab.
Next thing we're going to do is add on some of the roses. Now, I think there's quite a few on the one that I made for the kit there. But what we'll do is probably stick with a couple so that you can just see the technique.
Okay.
So these are the ones that I had left over from the first kit that I had at home. I wonder if they're going to stay on there. They do when I'm at home.
Oh yeah, look, they are well behaved.
How lovely. I tend to cut a reasonable amount
And
of
you
the skin.
can cut a reasonable out of the 0.4 because you've got 100 metres worth in this kit. It's the last of the 100 metres that we have.
That's fantastic. I mean, 50 metres is still great,
Yeah,
but
it is.
100 metres is just...
It's literally twice as good, isn't it?
It really is. At this stage, it doesn't really matter which way is up. I think we've all had nights like that, haven't we?
And what you do need to decide is where you're going to start and where you're going to finish.
Okay.
So we're only going to do a couple of pieces, so that's the approximate centre point. So I'm just going to come back 2 lower hoops. So if this is the centre, we go 1, 2. And I'm going to attach my wire, my thin pink wire, by just looping it through. And I'm going here, just through the very, very bottom loop.
Okay.
And this is tricky for you to see, so it might be better on the overhead perhaps. Okay, if I come back this way, just forming it so that it creates a loop, and I'm going to bring it back through underneath that bottom wire. I'm going to grab hold of it with my pliers because it makes it a little bit easier for you to see. Very, very simple. We're literally just going round and round a couple of times to give us a place to start. And what I will do in a moment is just snuggle those all up together so that they look neat, but for the sake of speed, you don't really need to see me doing this over and over again. Just going to pinch them together with my fingers. You can obviously use pliers if you care for your nails. And I'm going to have the wire now coming up and away from the necklet, choker, whatever you want to call it.
I love a good necklet.
That seems reasonable to me.
That's a great name.
We're just going to thread on one of the carved white quartz and allow it to go down on that strand. And that strand was probably about 60 to 70 centimetres,
Okay.
which I'm using for the demonstration. If you're going to do lots and lots of roses on the choker, you'd obviously need to adjust that up accordingly. I've got a bit of a rough edge there, so I'm just going to crimp that down real quick. Now, if I turn this so it faces me, this is what I'm using as the top of my choker, and this is the bottom.
Okay.
So my next move would be to just take the end of my wire and feed it through, not the next one, but the second one. That goes down and out the bottom, and we'll draw that through. And if I just finish that one very, very quickly, I think we've got something to talk about. So you can see that that's sitting snugly between the 2 lower peaks. And all I would do then is go round and round 3 or 4 times, which I'll do while you're talking. I think you've got something to talk about, haven't we?
Yeah. It's time to start the show.
Your eyes do not deceive you. First time I've heard of us ever having this on Jewellery Maker ever before. I have less than 45 strands of this, less than 45 strands. Once this is gone, this is gone. We have got every single ounce of this gemstone in today, right here, right now. There's none, oh, we've saved another 50 for, you know, Tuesday. No, what we've got of this strand, we've got of this strand. Once it goes, it goes. See you later, alligator. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your genuine, high shine, sparkling, blue, natural blue zircon. Ladies and gentlemen, get your hands on it whilst you can. This is an absolute wonder of the world, and I've never seen anything like this on Jewellery Maker before. The sparkle, the shine, that double refraction is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. It is absolutely eye-catching in the extreme. If I place that here, you could just see how eye-catching this is. Ladies and gentlemen, this blue zircon is exceptional, and yes, it is natural in its look, in its appearance. This is your showstopper. Now, this for me is so spectacular. This, and now it's hard for you to see the brilliance of this, it really is. Don't forget that this gemstone is doubly refractive. This is completely and absolutely real deal natural. This, ladies and gentlemen, your natural blue zircon. We don't have a massive amount of this, like I said. The quantity is going down already. I've now got just less than 40 now on this one. Well, way less than 40 now, apparently. Way less than 40 now. Sorry, my thing's not catching up very quickly. We've got 22 now at this point. This is spectacular. You can't see the sparkle coming from this as much as you will at home. Don't forget, this gemstone is doubly refractive. That means that it splits the light in the way that even a diamond does not split the light. What that means is when light enters this, it gets split up into two and you get more of that profound sparkle. But not only have you got this sparkling zircon, you've got that sensational blue tone to this. This blue hue that you have running across this, don't forget, blue being one of the most popular colours in the gemstone world, is therefore even more profound because you've got that double refractive edge to this. This is one of the oldest gemstones in the world. This is billions and billions of years old, billions of years in the making. And yes, that blue is natural. This isn't like a sky blue topaz whereby every sky blue topaz is treated, every sky blue topaz is irradiated. This isn't that. This is a natural colour for you, ladies and gentlemen. We've had a text in saying, I didn't even know it comes in blue. Yes, it does, but it is an extreme, extreme rarity. I mean, if you search for this online, if you search, it is such an extreme rarity. You know, we had a few of them, but this is such an extreme, extreme rarity that our sister channel has only had in the last sort of year 3 or 4 pieces of blue zircon coming into their vaults, and that is, you know, an exceptional amount for them to have, and it does outweigh a lot of the competition. Please never forget, for me, this is not cubic zirconia. This is genuine zircon. Cubic zirconia is a man-made gemstone. This is not man-made. This is made by Mother Nature billion and billions of years ago. If you want something, if this were bridal, then this is absolutely perfect, isn't it? It's something old. It's the oldest gemstone in the world. It's something blue. Absolutely perfect then, this colouring, isn't it? And let's face it, it's special enough, isn't it? And it will be something new if they're owning it for the first time, won't it? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have 5 of these left. I have got many more in baskets. If everyone checked out now, I would be over allocated. Can I just say to every single one of you out there, I am absolutely over the moon for you. I don't have more of this strand in. We're not going to suddenly pop any more of this strand in anywhere else. I have what I have right here. 4 of these left. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a true showstopper. Natural blue zircon, your price point today. Just £92.95. That is blue zircon, ladies and gentlemen. Naturally occurring blue zircon. And if you're there to get your hands on treats, do you know what? The fact that you could say that you can buy a diamond and blue zircon together today for less than £300 is absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? These two together for less than £300 is ridiculous. But the fact of the matter is that you're actually getting it for about £130, aren't you? Both of these ones. That diamond is at the bottom of your screen right now. It was only £22.95. If everybody checked out now, I would be over allocated. £115 for a natural blue zircon and a diamond. Blue zircon, don't forget, you know, don't get me wrong, diamond, not really easy to get your hands on, but blue zircon is so much rarer than even diamond, so much rarer, and it has more of that sparkle, more of that refraction, more of that light banning through. Okay, I've got about 17 in baskets. I've got 1 left. There are people on the phone line. Can I just say, blue zircon lovers, you are absolutely going to be head over heels in love. Don't forget, 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions, no quibbles. For that last one, to all of you, you are absolute connoisseurs, and you are never going to look at a blue gemstone in the same way after you see that. You're really, really not. Listen, I've got 17 in baskets, I'm being told. Oh, someone just added another one in Yorkshire. York's has just added one. You need to check out those baskets. I am going to move back over here to Jem because we're going to have a little look at more of her pieces. 1 of those left. People on the phone line, stay on the phone line because you can get it first. But that is absolutely phenomenal, and that, you know, it's the only one of that strand that I've got for you. It really is. And if you did want to get your hands on that tanzanite, you know, as I said, it would go astonishingly well as well, wouldn't it?
I mean, that's
what do you think of that blue zircon?
Heart-stopping, just heart-stopping. The
phenomenal,
sparkle
isn't
on
it?
it is incredible.
In real life, it's even more astonishing, isn't it, than on the screen? I think, anyway.
Not surprised it's flying out as quickly as it is.
There's 1 left. That's it, 1 left. And it might have gone by now, I'm not sure.
And it's still there at 12 o'clock.
I know, yeah. Just to let you know, if you do want to get your hands on a blue gemstone, this is a brand new strand of that tanzanite for you, micro-faceted at $34.95. Some nice pieces in there as well from a 2 to 4 mil. really beautiful. And the kit's at the bottom of your screen. It's a random number at the end because we took off exactly £23, and you had 220 meters worth of wire in there, including gorgeous hand-carved gemstones as well. So well done. And to everyone who got that blue zircon, well done to you. Okay, Jem, we're back with you now, lovely lady. So we just added on a gemstone.
We have indeed, and you can sit it slightly higher up by moving the wire along if that's where you want it to be. Obviously, you've got the choice of weaving another row of gems along the top or studding them in the middle. I chose to do it along the bottom because I thought it looked a bit like droplets coming off a Victoriana choker.
It's nice.
So all I've done after I've threaded through the bottom row again is I've gone round a couple of times, and I will just continue that process so you can see, threading my wire through just the bottom and threading it round until it comes back out the other side. Now I'm going to thread on my next piece. I think probably we'll stop at 2 because I'm pretty sure people will have got the idea of how to do that, and we don't want to over-egg the pudding.
Over-egg the...
I think that's the expression.
Over-egg...
Over-egg the pudding. Saying it too many times if you don't need to.
Over-egg the pudding.
Yeah, I'm text in, is that a real expression
Don't
or am I
over-egg
imagining
the
it?
pudding.
Yeah.
Over-egg it.
Over-egg it. Too many eggs in your pudding spoils your pudding.
Dunno.
Too many moaning partners spoil your morning. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that old chestnut.
That old
we all know
chestnut.
that one. Yeah.
So what I'm doing at the moment is just holding the I keep on calling it rose quartz because it's a rose cut quartz, and I'm confusing myself.
No, I'm the
just
same.
holding that so it's in a nice position where I want it to sit. I'm going to hold it with my left hand, my non-dominant hand, whilst I post the end of the wire again through the top and out the bottom. And in this instance, we were using the bottom wire. And you're going to need to do that at least 3 or 4 times to keep it nice and secure. You can, of course, pull it through with pliers. Or you can, even if you wanted to, you can work with much shorter sections of wire and not have one continuous length. I like to have one continuous length of wire moving through, but you can see how quick that builds up.
Really quickly.
Hold that against my hand, you'll be able to see the gems better.
Really quick.
Okay.
And
So-
if you do like the shape of gemstone, by the way,
Oh, that would go so beautifully with the pink as well.
imagine like, you know, Japanese cherry blossom.
It's my favourite thing in the world. Sakura
it?
blossom, I love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
How nice is that together?
Is that aventurine?
It is, lady, lovely lady. I'm bringing
gorgeous.
this to you right here, right now.
That would be the perfect add-on to this kit because you've got the ultimate counterpoint to that
Yeah.
pink.
Yeah.
It's the beautiful, I mean, it's lustrous. That's probably not the right word. It's shiny.
Yeah, hey, why not? Yeah, you're right. It's shiny. I like
It's
that.
shiny.
It is. It's shiny. Hey, that was good, that. I'm bringing to you here your green aventurine, ladies and gentlemen, and they are in these wonderful roses, like the ones we're attaching on here. You've seen it with that beautiful pink. It goes exceptionally well. Don't forget, in that kit we had, 100 metres, well, 110 metres worth of that beautiful pink. You've got 200 carats worth here of these, and they are hand carved. As you can see, they are carved on both sides, and they do. If I just pick out one for you, you'll be able to see that rose detail is beautiful. Imagine looking in and upon a rose from the top. That's the look you get with this. It is exceptional. 200 carats worth. Your price point for 10mm rounds is just a little price point of dropping it down. We are dropping this down for you today. Rolling it down.
Beautiful. Love
Green aventurine at $6.95. You wouldn't expect that usually. Any other gemstone as well in a hand carved look and design at $6.95 you wouldn't expect.
No, I would have expected these to go bare minimum on your best day $8.95 because of the sheer amount of work. And one of the best things that I love about these is that you can simply put them on a ball end head pin and have them dangling on earrings, and as they move around you see something beautiful from every angle.
That's gorgeous, isn't
Perfect
it?
winner.
Beautiful idea. And don't forget, the pink comes in that kit to the bottom of your screen. It's a strange number because we took off bang on £23 off that kit. Green aventurine there, just phenomenal. Please check out those baskets. Lowest price point we're allowed to go to, and it is a sensational drop around price of £6.95. Okay, my love, so we're adding on our beautiful roses.
I'm just finishing off the third one, and we'll stick with the 3. That was our original plan. If your wire gets a bit gnarly, if you've got a loop in it, undo the loop. don't try to squeeze the loop out, but once you've got a little kink, you can just, it's good quality wire, just run your fingers over it, warm it up, and you can make that disappear most times. So we've gone around the bottom wire and through a couple of times, and I'm just going to snip the end off. On the example I made for the show, we've got a lot more gemstones, but you can see how to do that, and thank you, and you can see that that shape has come together.
Lovely.
One of the other things that you can do with this weave is you can alter the shape of it and give yourself a little bit of interest. So we're going to just pull that top bit up, and you've got a little centre point.
Pretty.
Now you don't have to do that, you can leave it exactly as it is, but in my mind we've just generated some little heart shapes.
That's cute, isn't
I can't
it?
do it with my head in back.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah,
Just
yeah.
there, you've got a little heart shape.
Yeah.
So you can fiddle with it to your heart's content, and what we'll do now is just show us how to finish it off. How long have we got?
4 minutes.
Okie dokie.
Well, because we've got the Wall of Fame.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It's my first time.
I know. Oh my gosh, how exciting!
I'm doing a jig, sorry.
It's all right. I liked it.
Okay, so I'll just give that a bit of a And because we've made those lovely hoops on the back already, you can see better like this.
Yeah.
All we're going to do is make a very, very simple S-clasp.
Okay.
Is it called an S-clasp? No, it's not. It's a little hooky
Well,
thing.
a little hook clasp.
I'm not good with the names.
Well, a hooky thing
it's a hooky
is fine.
thing.
Yeah, you've made it. Call it what you like. Call it James if you like.
So we're going to make a James.
Yeah.
And to do this, we're going to take a length of wire about 4 inches long.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And we're going to just crimp that in the middle with our round nose pliers, push the other edges together to give us this effect here.
Love that.
Very, very simply, I'm going to use my bent nose pliers because I use them for everything to create a lip. And then I'm going to bend that around. Now we're going to make a short shape rather than an elongated one.
Got
The
it.
wire is so easy to use. I'm just going to flip that into my other hand to make my life easier. I'm going to continue the curl round, but what I'm going to do is take the tails, the left one to the left side, the right one to the right side, and bring them up and round. See that? I'm going to swap my pliers. So that I hold it neatly. And then you just need to wrap those ends around. It is the most simple clasp you can make. Obviously at home you probably wouldn't defigure it quite so much because you're using the wrong pliers and you're nervous.
Oh, why are you nervous, Jem? Oh, stop it, you're not nervous. Your smile then. You're not nervous. That laugh is mischievous to the extreme.
evil, isn't
It is, yeah. I'm glad you said evil. I was thinking it, but I said mischievous because I'm nice.
Oh, thank you.
That's all right.
I'm just going to trim those ends off because they're getting on my nerves, but you could continue to wind them round and it should look something a little bit more like this.
Fantastic.
Just going to snip that off. That's a little neater one.
Okay.
And then all we're going to do is open up one of the hooks that we created on the end of the piece.
And we made that earlier on.
We did indeed.
Yes.
So I'm just going to put the pliers in like this and prise it apart and put my hook on.
Fantastic.
And then do the reverse. Very, very simple. You've pre-hardened the wire, so it's going to go back into shape. And then this hook is going to slip into the other hole. I'm so glad that went through and I didn't make it too wide.
Nice work.
So you've got a little choker, collar,
How
however you want.
sensational is that?
Do we like?
We don't like, we love.
What I would probably do is make that a bit pointy, make it a bit more,
hearty.
well, I was going to go with Mistress of the Dark. A little pointy bit on the top.
Why are you going off with her? She sounds like a very dodgy character. Anyway, I love that, Jem. Thank you so much for showing us that. Isn't that fab? And a really nice twist and something that even beginners can get involved with.
Totally.
Okay, it is now time for me and Jem. Well, no, it's time for me to, let's say, welcome Jem to the place we like to call the Wall of Fame. Good at clapping as well, Jem. Hello, everybody.
Good morning, we were
welcome. This is the Wall of Fame. Welcome.
Thank
It
you.
looks very similar to the guest designer selection area as well, doesn't it? But it is
kind of
completely
does.
different.
It is totally different.
Of course.
That's not there.
Jem, first ever Wall of Fame. How are you feeling?
Really excited because the people that send their designs in are amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
Have you ever sent in any designs?
I did, yes.
I knew you would have done, Jem. I
was
knew it.
absolutely devastated when I was told I couldn't send them in anymore.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Did you ever win?
I didn't, sadly, but I'm a winner now because I'm here and I'm making jewellery, so it's like fun.
Absolutely. Well, let's start off with Jem and her first ever Wall of Fame. Who's it going to be?
Right, let's have a gandaroo. That is really, really beautiful. Okay, this is from Kathy Yule. And she says, this is a rose gold plated charm bracelet I made with peach freshwater pearls and white pearls, all from JM. We'll love to hear that. I love the new format and the bargains. Can't wait for Monday and Tuesday with the clearance deals that are coming. Good luck to all in the draw. Kathy in St Helens. That is beautiful. And if you're making that to sell, that's going to fly. It's really attractive. Good for you.
Beautiful. Everyone in my ears going, oh, I love that. It's a big Game of Thrones. It's really nice. I like that. 441. Wowzers.
Oh, that's lush.
I love how they haven't got the frame all the way around. This one is Jane. Hello, Jane. And this week's entry is not earrings. Jane Fox usually sending in earrings. It is a wire bracelet for a change. I'm struggling with this for 2 weeks. I can now make the perfect heart shape though. Still need a bit of binding on the corners. Use black 1mm for the frame and 0.4 red for the wrapping. Popped on some black faceted agate, all materials from JM. Hope you like it. Absolutely adore that, Jade. It's nice to kind of mix up what you're doing sometimes, isn't it? And if you want to create something like this, do not forget you've got all of that massive amount of the wire in the kit. The 100 metre reels are back. 441's your number, Jane.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
That's
okay,
pretty.
it is indeed number 439. Is from Jane.
Hey, Jane.
Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame, all made with lovely dyed agate, which I got in the summer. And so many people admire this set, and I must make it in other colours from the pack sometime. Good luck to everyone, especially me, as I could do with a win someday soon. That's from Jane in Southsea. Very, very attractive use of colours there.
I love
it.
those colours,
Yep.
really feminine. And again, will go nice with that wire we had earlier.
It would.
How glam are they?
Those are absolutely perfect. I want them.
Wait.
Hold on.
Hold that up a second. Wait. Wait. Have a look. Imagine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Perfect, perfect, perfect
Look
partners.
at those.
Yeah.
Oh, and look as well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. This is from Angelina. Hello, Angelina. It says, I love the shape of these garnet and I'm absolutely in awe of the colour. Thank you, Jewellery Maker. Sincerely, Angeline. Thank you so much for sending that in. I know what you mean. The colour is sensational. And I think if colour's your thing, those are coming out the most sparkling garnet I've seen in a long time. 442 is your number.
That's beautiful, really beautiful work. I've got to
Amazing,
say.
isn't it?
Really neat and tidy, loving it. Okay, 440. Hi all at JM. Here is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. It's made with white quartz and amethyst, everything from JM. Love the show and watch most days. Good luck to all, from Linda, sent from her tablet, of which there are many types available.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for sending that in.
Beautiful.
That's
and
really
nicely
nice, isn't it?
displayed as well.
Yeah,
Well
I like
done.
that. Thank you for sending those in. 440 is your number. Don't forget, we will be doing the draw on Wednesday for you, so do stay tuned for that. Okie pokey, piggity pokey. After the break. What?
I haven't heard that one before.
Okie dokie, piggity pokey.
No, that's a new
You
one for me. No.
Really? What do you normally say then?
All right.
Oh, okay. Okay, after the break, we have got for you Jem stone settings coming up for you, including brand new articles for you to learn about. So stay exactly where you are. We'll be back with more treats after this break.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist, or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
Join guest designer Rachel Norris on her Artisan Earrings DVD. Get creating stunning designs in no time at all through the fantastic tuition from Rachel. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating earrings. This DVD covers how to make your own findings, Aztec, Art Deco and Aphrodite earrings. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Maris has been my expert on amber for many years, and I've been getting it wrong about how old amber is.
Yeah, because you can't test amber by any physical or chemical method. You only can test it by the place where you find it, what kind of rocks it's in, and what's above it. Yeah. That's how you can estimate that it's minimum 45 million years of age. But the top age it can be is given 175 million years of age. Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah. So without being able to carbon date the gemstone, all those stories, in fact I've been very wrong in all the articles I've written, because I've been looking and talking to people about the Baltic as it comes in from the shore here. But inland they've now dated it as a minimum of 40 to 45 million years old. Yeah, the minimum can be guaranteed. Yeah. The maximum age we don't know. Could be a lot more than that.
Yeah. Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Join us this December at our Gemporia Christmas Ball. Meet your favourite faces from across the channels and enjoy an evening of festive fun as we head back to Warwickshire to the beautiful Wroxall Abbey. Tickets are more limited than last year, but priced at £89 per person, they're already selling out fast. The evening includes a welcome drink, 3-course meal and a chance to dance, as the lounge's very own Drew Nichols will again be singing with his band Alfonso's Pancake Breakfast. With auction prizes to bid on and raffle prizes to be won, the evening will be raising money for the Colourful Life Foundation. So don't delay, book your tickets today on 0333 400 0011. See you at Christmas.
Hello everybody, welcome to Jewellery Maker. My name is Rebecca Redican. It's lovely to have you on board with us today because we have had so much fun. Not only have I worked with this lovely lady before and always had a giggle with her, but I'm getting to work with her on our first morning show. How is it going, Jem?
Fab, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Just trying to get everything in order and failing miserably, but apart from that, it's all grand, thank you.
Look at how much you've made with this next kit. How many pieces, please?
So many I didn't count them.
Oh,
I loved it that much.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it.
I adore that.
Can't wait to tell you all about it.
That's a huge amount. Have a little look at the amount. Thank you, Cass, for that. Look at that. How many are we looking at? Is that about 9 necklaces, is it?
There's a lot of the neck pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 neck pieces, 3 pairs of earrings and a ring.
That's astonishing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. That is coming up for you in a very short while. First off now though, I'm going to be bringing you a selection of your gem setting pieces. Look at this pendant for me please, ladies and gentlemen, and just remember that this is a serenite. Now, am I right in saying this is a new collection, HP? Yeah, this is a new collection of gemstones that I'm bringing to you here. This has never been seen before. I will be bringing you this pendant, and it does fit within it, as you can see. And this gemstone inside is a serenite. Now, let me show you the collection of the gems we're getting. You're getting this collection here. The serenite's the one I've taken out from the centre. Let me talk to you first off about the serenite in here, if I may. Serenite is very, very special. It includes these very, very delicate platelets within there, which are copper-based inclusions, and they give it this sparkle so much, you know, similar to that of a diamond, that it did used to get confused actually, and even had diamond in its name in the past. Now, very, very interesting about this gemstone that actually its location, it used to be referred to as a plush diamond, but its location is actually a place where we, Gemporia, own the mine. It's one of, it's if you think of the likes of tanzanite, you know, we buy our tanzanite through mine owners. We own this mine for this gemstone, which is astonishing really, isn't it? You could see you've got Steve behind me there. This is him in that mine looking for this sensational gemstone, and it is a mine that we ourselves at Gemporia own, meaning that we bring this to you. If you could get it anywhere else, it would essentially be second-hand. But we bring it to you at a price point which is just phenomenal, because we, again, are cutting out another one of those middlemen. It's one of the very few mines that we do own here at Gemporia, but this is one of them. That is a sensational serenite. If I hold it out for you on that chain, like I say, you will get the pendant shortly. You can see the wonderment of this, can't you? You can see why it was referred to as a plush diamond, can't you? It's absolutely sensational. Like I say, this is from our mines. This is direct from our Gemporia mines. It's phenomenal, isn't it? Really is. And just to let you know, by the way, this is an exclusive gemstone, by the way, as well. Just to let you know that. This gemstone, you know, I said we own the mine. We own the mine, as in we own the one mine. There isn't, you know, it's not like tanzanite where there's loads of different mines and there's lots of different mine owners owning those different mines. This is our exclusive gemstone. We're the only one who brings you serenite. This is the only place you can purchase serenite from unless you're buying it secondhand. We own the only mine of serenite. So if you want serenite, you need to get it from us. I've also got in here for you, this is him, if you have a look now, this is actually Steve going through this and sieving out these pieces, and he finds in that about, if that big amount of rough, he finds sort of 1 or 2 pieces that are actually workable, which is astonishing if you think about it. I'm also bringing to you in this collection, just to let you know, it is a natural collection as well. I'm also going to bring to you in this collection that beautiful, really, really elegant, very, very interesting kind of garnet within here. Can I have my update on this, please, Sweet Pea? Unless I'm just being silly, do I need to refresh it? Yeah, it's probably me. I've got a really eye-catching rhodolite garnet within there. Just to let you know, these are all a 7.25 by 5.25. And I've got that chrome dioxide at the top there. This chrome dioxide is absolutely spangling, isn't it? If I get it out for you just to see the quality, it is honestly phenomenal. This rhodolite garnet, don't forget, I've got that new strand of garnet coming up for you later on that will go great with that. But if I just show you the quality of these are gem quality. They are absolutely 100% gem quality. This chrome dioxide, if you're just looking, if I do it slowly and you just see the quality of this, you know the rarity of this, and it is Russian chrome dioxide. All 3 of these gemstones, ladies and gentlemen, are completely natural. I will be bringing you the 925 pendant for these as well. Your price point today for a brand new oval cut collection. That price point alone for that gem quality chrome dioxide. That price point alone for the serenite. You can't buy serenite anywhere else. That is genuinely an absolute shocker of a price. Can you believe this is working out less than £5, that chrome dioxide? £4.98 per gem.
No, I can't believe it. I genuinely
Wow.
can't. You know, we were talking about my favourite gemstones earlier.
Yeah.
Can I add the chrome dioxide,
Okay,
please?
so we're on like the 17th one now
Yeah,
to add to
my
the collection.
17th top 3.
Lots of you are absolutely flying in for this. I mean, realistically, for that gemstone there, what do you think of the price of this, please?
Absolutely insane. The things that you can do with beautifully cut gemstones like this, incredible. I really can't get over the fact that there's a Russian chrome dioxide for a £5 there. Not to denigrate against the other 2 stones because they are beautiful. Like the colour coming out of the red gem is amazing. It's really, really
It's phenomenal,
glowing.
isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous. And I can't say that I've ever seen serenite in the flesh before.
No, and what do you think of it now you have?
It's incredibly delicate. I can't even find the words to describe the colour of it. What sort of colourway would you describe that it has?
It's for me, because it has got these copper platelets internally. It has got almost, it's not the same, but it's almost like a vintage diamond, isn't it?
Like an old rose cut.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
There's a tiny blush in there. I think it's remarkable.
It's phenomenal, isn't it?
Really beautiful.
It is exceptional. It really, really is. I'm just above and beyond in love with this collection. I really, really, really am. Genuinely just sensational. Well done to everyone who's getting your hands on this. And again, if you do want to do your research on these gemstones, do feel free to. And if you can't find anything for serenite, 'cause like I say, we own the only mine, then I would say to you, have a little look for a plush diamond, because it used to be called that. Okay, that's brand spanking new collection there for you. That price is just phenomenal. What if I said to you, you could make a chrome dioxide 925 pendant of that quality for less than £10? We're not messing around here. You all know that email we got from Manager Martha. These are the rules. Stop taking the mick. £6.95 is our lowest price. If anyone is to go below that price, there will be serious conversations had. We put this, me and my team organised this gem setting section about 2 weeks ago now, so way before that email went out. And so we have been, well, have we been allowed to get away with it? I don't know, we haven't asked. But it was in there, it was organised, and we've got no managers in for another hour or two. You have got your beautiful sterling silver pendant here. And put it on a piece of chain just so you can really get a good look around it. You've got a massive amount of that beautiful precious metal here. If I turn to the side, you'll be able to see you've got that claw set detail in there. Also, to let you know that you have got the toolkit coming up for you today. It's seriously substantial. It does have 925 written upon it as well, so people know that you're getting the real deal. Your price point today on this pendant bail, yeah. Okay, so don't tell anyone, genuinely. I know, yeah, yes, Jem, yes.
Sorry.
What?
You weren't supposed to actually see that face. That was my genuinely horrified, are you actually kidding me face.
Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, that is a shocker, isn't it? That's exactly what I'm saying. This is serenite. This is an exclusive Gemporia gemstone here. You can make this piece here in the bail for less than £10 because the gemstone worked out £4 something and the bail itself is that price on your screen. I can take out this and put the chrome dioxide in it and you've made a chrome dioxide gem quality piece for £8.93.
I've been looking for a chrome dioxide pendant for a very long time. I have chrome dioxide earrings, I wear them all the time. I have the most amazing chrome dioxide ring from Gems, and I need a pendant in my life, so I might just go and take a breath of fresh air.
And get yourself on the phone. That is phenomenal, isn't it? It really, really is. I have 50 left of the pendant, that's it, and I've got 40 in baskets, I've just been told. I just think that's phenomenal. And if you do want the gemstones that fit it, it's at the bottom of your screen. You know, people are buying 3 of these, probably because they're thinking, I'll have one for garnet, I'll have one for serenite, and I'll have one for chrome dioxide.
Can we do the maths? Can we do the maths? £4, £4, £4 is 12. Add the 10.
Oh, way up.
£22-ish for everything.
Something like that,
with 3 bales.
Yeah.
And you've got 3 pendants made.
Yeah.
That's outstanding.
Oh, do you know what? If you're happy to spend £22 and you just want to go for it, why not just add, oh, I don't know, you know, an extra 95p on top of the 22 for some diamonds?
Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? £22.95 on these diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. It was a big 11-carat strand. That's the sellout of that pendant. Sorry about that, ladies and gents. But I have got more bales and things for you coming up. Okay, well done, everyone. What a great price point on that. Okay, 9 a.m. It's over here, isn't it? Okay, I've got it. Let me just take that gemstone out. I've got a pear cut collection for you now. Do we have bales to fit this or pendants to fit this? We do. There it is. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, and is it the pendant? Oh, we do not get to see the pear cut often at all. At all. But I absolutely love and adore it. Oh, look at that. This, ladies and gentlemen, a brand spanking new for you today on this. I've got 50 opportunities at the gemstone, that's it. Which one would you like me to show? Shall I show the Shanghai now? The peridot, Shanghai peridot. Shanghai peridot, don't forget, the quality we get is absolutely phenomenal. This is a natural collection. This is brand spanking new. Just to let you know, Shanghai, we have such an amazing, amazing connection with the mine owners that we get the top 5% of all colours. You've seen, I've shown you, you know, little short videos before of Steve going to Shanghai and picking out the quality, and the mine owner literally saying, "No, you only want the best. No, not again. You know, why? I need to keep some." But he only takes the best from that region because he knows they have such a great kind of relationship that he can just request that. I've just popped that in very, very gently just to show you the shine and sparkle quality of this Shanghai peridot. That is eye-catching glamour, isn't it? That is so phenomenally beautiful. I only have 50 opportunities. This is a brand new gemstone collection. You have that stunning Shanghai peridot. These are a 9x6, the pairs. You've got that serenite, again, our exclusive gemstone. And you've got that red garnet also. I'll bring you the bale very, very shortly, but first off, you do have to get your hands on the gemstone themselves. You have got such astonishing quality. You really do, and the way that the light shines through this is just going to knock your socks off. It truly is. If you want to get your hands on pairs, which we do not see often at all, then please do get yourself on those phone lines now, because I now have less than 30 of these ones available for you. Your price point today for the gemstones, brand new, £17.95, and that is for the absolute optimum of quality of that Shanghai peridot. Absolute optimum. You can see this beautiful pleochrysm in this gem. You can see the golds, can't you? The golds and the greens. Can you see how that quality is just so eye-catching? It really is. And don't forget, we know the situation with peridot at the moment, don't we? We know that it's getting grainier and more heavily included. That price point is astonishing. I'm in my last chance saloon on this. That number is just catching up with us, so please do bear with whilst it does catch up. Always take that as a guide, please, if you will. £17.95 for this is absolutely phenomenal. It really is. And again, like I say, you've got the likes of your serenite in there, our exclusive gemstone, and you've got that wonderful garnet in there as well. I will be bringing you this bale right here, right now. I have got about 26 of this collection left. That number is just catching up with us, so please do treat yourself to it whilst you have the opportunity to do so, because it is so eye-catching to the extreme. Really, really is. Serious quality, very high end, and yours today at low price. Okay, these are extremely popular. We're bringing the pendant for you right here, right now. I'm just going to pop it on a little bit of change to give you an idea of exactly how this could look on the neckline. Obviously, I'm sure you'll have a lot of your chain available to you at home, but if you don't, you know, do keep your eyes peeled, because I'm sure we'll have some on at some point very, very soon. There we go, pop that in for you. I do have the prong set tools coming in very, very shortly for you as well, so do get these whilst you can. Prong setting's very easy. We do have sort of tuition on it as well, so do keep your eyes peeled for that. Look at that quality. I mean, it's just exceptional, isn't it? It really is just high quality. This pendant bail, it is £9.25. It fits all 3 of these pairs. Your price point today. Yep, I know, I understand, but like we say, you know, this isn't going to be the price in the future. What I will say is, people are going to think, when I'm saying about this email, well, first off, I told, you know, I said it the other day, and Spellbinder was watching the show, and she said, oh, right, that email sounds a bit serious. And I sort of told her the whole email. She was like, okay, so this isn't a mess around thing. You know, you're not allowed to do those prices anymore. And I was like, no, genuinely, we're not. We're going to be allowed to get away with it for kind of the last things that we have in. So people are probably going to be looking at this now and thinking, hey, well, surely you can't then raise the price from £3.95. Well, yes, we can, because at the end of the day, we'll have to leave it a few days. We'll have to leave it a month or so you might not see this for the next month, but that price will be raised on these. So when you're getting it at the price you can see on screen now, get it whilst you can, because you know, you'll be kicking yourself at Christmas time. These are astonishing price point. This is going to sell out any moment, but don't worry, I've got loads more treats coming up for you, so do stay exactly where you are. In this entire section, we're going to be doing lots of things like this, so do stay where you are. But genuinely, for Christmas gifts, don't hesitate, don't wait around at all. That's sold out. Well done, everybody. Okay, folks, bringing now to you. Oh, way up. There's so many treats in here. Okay, 12 over here, I think. Ooh. Box number 12 in the 10 a.m. Right, what number is this? 10. Yeah, got it. There's so much here. Is it these big ones? Earrings. Are we doing earrings next? Oh, they're gorgeous. Look at them. Whoa. Yeah.
No glasses on. Definitely see them.
Whoa. Oh my goodness. Let me just get one of these out for you. Okay. These are earrings, and I will be doing the earring mounts for you in a second as well. I just want to show you. Wow. Serenite again. Oh great, you can have a serenite necklace and a serenite pair of earrings. Look at that. Low stock opportunity on these ones. Whoa.
It's a really nice size.
That
very
is
visible.
Mammoth, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. These are an 11 by 9, but you don't just get these ones, you do get another collection as well in here. You get the likes of your Amethyst, and the likes of that wonderful, you get in a mixture of any stone here. So this last one will be different for any person, just to let you know. They will be the same size and they will fit into these earring finds that I'm about to bring you, but it will be a surprise gemstone. You might get the likes of an opal, you might get the likes of a garnet. It really will be different, you know. In the image, it's hard to say, it looks like a white topaz, but you will get a different one in each one. If I could just really quickly show you, you will definitely get the amethyst, you will definitely get the serenite. I just want to show you these to the ear to give you an idea, because I've got these earring pendants for you as well coming up in a moment. Just pop that on there properly. Look at how sizable these are. Wow, that is serious glamour, isn't it? Isn't that a serious statement? Your price point today on these beautiful gemstones, just $29.95. You're getting 6 gemstones here.
And they are vast. They're huge.
They are seriously sizable, aren't they?
And I don't mean so big that you can't wear them in your ears.
Well, no.
I don't mean
exactly
that.
As you've seen.
I do mean you will notice those. They're not a tiny little bit of shrapnel.
No.
And the quality of the stone cutting in these little boxes that you have here is amazing.
That is phenomenal, isn't it? I bought my cousin a pair of earrings. It's her birthday next week. I bought her a pair of earrings from the shop here, and at staff cost I got them for £15, an amethyst, and that is at staff cost, and that's a great price. Way smaller than this though, way smaller than this. But when you're thinking, how much is that per gemstone, lovely producer Helena? She's working it out now. How much is it, HP? How much is it per gem, my love? We're just working out for you now. How much would you be? You're joking. Sorry, I'm pulling that face. Because I've just been told we have to price drop these.
No way.
We have to. We have to honour the last price.
Wow.
So run that past me again. You're getting amethyst and serenite.
And a mystery gem for $24.95.
That's fabulous. That really is outstanding.
That is absolutely above and beyond sensational, isn't it? How much would you be selling these for?
Gosh, those in the silver mounts. Probably more than just the gemstones. £25 and more. Especially something as exclusive as the serenite. And you've got such a lovely colour on the amethyst there as well.
It's phenomenal, that
Nearly
purple.
the same amount for those, bare minimum sort of £20.
That is just phenomenal, isn't it? I love those. Well done to everybody who's getting your hands on those. The quality is phenomenal. I'm going to do these earring mounts for you now as well, and you can see the quality of those is absolutely epic. If I just pop one of these serenite inside there, just to give you an idea of the look of them. Look at the detail on this. The way that these just jut out from the ear is exceptional. Really dramatic and dynamic earpiece we've got here. Look at those. If I spin it for you as well, wow. You've got those kind of shoulder aspects that come up and over that gemstone, but it's got such, and I love how it doesn't interrupt the gem quality itself, but it is just that gorgeous view that you've got on these. Now you are getting a pair, of course, and you have got a nice big open back to these, really letting that light shine through. You've almost got like a crown detail to these actually, haven't you? Do you see how those beautiful throngs kind of go up and around that sensational gemstone? Lots of you absolutely flying in for these. Like I said, they fit every single one of those gemstones you're getting in that collection. Your price point today on these is just £7.95. That is a massive gram weight on this. Look at how pretty those are from the side. If you look at those, look at that crown-like detail you've got. Birthday gift, Christmas gift, absolutely sorted. And look how well they show off those gemstones. They are just spectacular. Well done, everybody. Lots of you multi-purchasing on these. And again, if you've got that gemstone collection, please, please, please do check out the baskets on them, because not many of those left at all. And they do, all three of those will fit those earrings. That is statement. I mean, the carat weight on individual pieces is phenomenal. Well done, everybody. Okay. Now, I'm bringing to you some more treasures and treats. Got to remember where I got all these from. In the 10 a.m. rounds now, got for you. Oh, sorry, ovals. Now, these individual ovals for the likes of a pendant, which I have found. Ah, look at me. Okay, we've got another pendant selection here for you, and these are your ovals now. Now, in this collection, you will definitely be getting the following three. Smoky quartz, white topaz, and citrine. Whoa, that's it. I've got to get the citrine out, haven't I? Haven't I? Or maybe even the smoky quartz, or that topaz. That's amazing. Ladies and gents, this collection is brand new. And yes, I do have that pendant bail to fit it as well. Oh, wow. Now, please do forgive me. Obviously, I'm going to have to be quite careful in how I balance this, because obviously I've not prong set it. But just look, the quality of that. That is brand spanking new, ladies and gentlemen. Brand spanking new citrine. And this whole collection, in fact, is brand new, including that white topaz, which is just diamond-like in sparkle, isn't it? And look at the richness in that smoky quartz. Got to get that smoky quartz out as well. Citrine, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats for me. Natural. Yeah.
The colouring in it, I'm not saying it is, but it's very reminiscent of heading towards a Madeira citrine.
You're right, it is. It's very, it's just edging on it, isn't it?
It is.
With that fire-like tone.
Beautiful.
Fire-like tone.
And cairngorm stone, amazing.
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful.
Phenomenal.
It's another underrated one, but with the facets like this, and you can really see on the still image, you can really see the facet junctions are so crisp.
They're so crisp and so perfect, aren't they? They are just phenomenal. They're so eye-catching. I have got that pendant bail coming up for you. Let's get the price on for these, though, okay? You're getting all three. This is brand new collection. Be one of the first people to own it for just $17.95. The carat weight across these gems is epic. These are huge, huge pieces. I'm about to get out this, oh, wow, wow, wow. If you've never properly fallen in love with a, oh wow, with the smoky quartz, you're about to. This is like nothing else. That is phenomenal. Take a look. That is just...
It's the epitome of smoky. You've got a hint of cognac underneath, the chocolatey tones.
Yeah,
gorgeous.
You've got that bright brilliance underneath. That clear chrism is really showing off, isn't it?
Absolutely
and
stunning.
it's not something we always get. Is this treated, this one? Because you would obviously expect it to be at that richness. You would expect it to have been smoked. I just think that is eye-catching to the extreme, isn't it? Oh, just love it. Do treat yourself to these as well as you can, because that is an exceptional collection. And again, oh, I just love, there is no extinction point on this whatsoever. Don't forget for me that the reason quite a lot of the time smoky quartz isn't made into collections like this is because it is very, very prone to windowing, very prone. This it hasn't got any windowing whatsoever. None whatsoever. I think it's phenomenal. $17.95 for all three of those. Definitely the citrine and that topaz and the smoky quartz too. We're going to do the pendant bail for you now, very, very quickly. Lots of you coming through for those. And by the way, I've got a ring mount that fits these as well. So if you want to buy two of these so that you can have a matching pendant and a matching ring, then absolutely do. Or maybe, you know, you just want a citrine pendant and a I don't know, quartz ring or a topaz ring. That'll look sensational as well. I have got the ring mount coming up in a second. So this is the pendant we're going to do now. Here's your pendant bail, $925 for you. You can see how you've got that open area there, very, very eye-catching. Obviously, the gemstone will sit a little bit higher than this. I haven't actually prong set it in properly, obviously. So you've got that lovely 925, which really does just reflect all of that light. And if I show you the pendant bail itself, can you see that we've gone to the detail of actually edging that off? It's not perfectly flat. What we've done is we've kind of bent that and domed that down slightly, which is so eye-catching. Great price on this. Again, big gram weight. Your price point today. Yep, I know. Okay. We won't be repeating this. It is purely because, like we say, we sorted this out before, and management aren't in right now, and we sorted this out before we got that email. So please do check those out whilst you get your opportunity to do so. That is the price on that sensational. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. That sensational pendant. Pendants and rings together. Yeah. Are you a set lady? Do you like wearing a nice set?
I'm a bit kooky. I'll wear whatever I fancy, and I saw a lady...
That doesn't surprise me one bit, Jem.
I saw a lady walking down the street the other day, and she had this hat on and that scarf on and those trousers on, and it was a total mishmash, but I thought, got to admire her style. She woke up that day and she said, I love those boots, I'm going to wear them. Do they go with my coat? No. However, I have a lot of clients who will always request me to make sets, and to have a pendant and earrings is remarkable, but to add a ring on top as well, outstanding. I love that. Absolutely beautiful.
And it does, it really can, for some people, be the finishing touch.
Definitely.
I've got the ring that fits these gemstones for you now. It's in one of the most popular sizes as well, this ring. You've got your size 9. Look at the quality. Oh, wow. That is the topaz from this collection, which is at the bottom of your screen. That look is just so eye-catching, isn't it? We're bringing to you that lovely ring shank now. You've got your size 9 on this one, so it's one of our most kind of average sizes. And you've got, again, do forgive me, obviously the gemstone itself isn't set in properly because I haven't prong set it, but you've got a beautiful design to this. With this and that pendant bail that fits as well, you've got a wonderful set, a match made in heaven there. Your price point today on the ring mount, yeah, again, something mischievous, again, something very, very, very mischievous indeed. It's a big gram weight. Again, you've got over 2 grams worth of that precious metal in here. You've got that beautiful shoulder work. You've got that wonderful detail, just bringing the light and bringing the eye up to where the gemstone itself will sit. And again, there's no fiddly bands on this. You've got a really beautiful amount of that precious metal going all the way around this. And like I say, it is in one of the most popular sizes as well, so a very, very special gemstone there for you. We've got another ring that fits this as well, I've just been told. Sorry, let me just grab this. Okay, Okay, so maybe you're not a size 9, maybe you're a size 7, which I am. Enter O on this one. Size 7 we've got here. And again, ooh la la indeed. So this is your size 7, approximately an N to O in UK size. It is a beautiful design that we've got on this again, same as earlier, and as you can see there is just a slight sizing difference on there. Get this one whilst you can. Your price point today on this size 7 is £5.95 again for you today. And now I would never imagine that this ring, if I saw this on someone's hand, someone's finger, I would never, in my wildest dreams, imagine that this topaz ring would have cost such a little amount, but it has. So do treat yourself to it whilst you can, because at that price, like I said, it cannot stay that price. Please do forgive me, I realise that I am moving along very quickly on these, but we do have lower stock opportunities on some of them. And also I do have a lot to fit in. That collection of the gemstone at the bottom, £17.95 for you today on that one. I've got garnet coming up for you later on, which I'm going to show you. Is it the microfaceted garnet? No? Let me see about here. This is coming up for you very shortly. We've already had some garnet on in this section, haven't we? And this would go really beautifully with it as well. Very eye-catching look to that and that glamour. And it would go very, very nicely with that tanzanite we had on earlier as well, that brand new strand of tanzanite. So if you've got that tanzanite or you've got those diamonds for $22.95, then these would go exceptionally well as well. Well done, everybody. Okay, bringing to you... oh, sorry. There's so many different treats. Oh, no, don't worry. There's so many. Oh, how much is this? How many have we got? How many have we got? How many have we got? Yes! Oh, my gosh. Wait. How many of the rings have we got? How many of the rings? In my size. I don't care about the other one.
Generous.
Oh, you are joking. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do we definitely get the... Oh. Can you guess what's in here? Yeah, it's an opal. It's an opal. Sorry, that's why I'm acting like a deranged banshee. Let's pop this open. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I need this in my life. Never been seen before gemstone collection, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm going to pop. You will either get an Ethiopian opal like this, or you will get a topaz. So it's one or the other. Maybe get yourself 2. Maybe get yourself 2. I can't guarantee you that you wouldn't get 2 of the same. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I want to own this right here, right now. Oh, that is so nice. I don't want you to see it. If I'm showing it to you, I can't see it properly. Oh my gosh. It's like Harlequin. Oh, just stop. Oh, wow. Oh my giddy Aunt Sally, this is phenomenal.
I think I'm going to cry.
I feel like I want to stop everybody buying these so that only I can own them, if I'm honest, which is not a true reflection of how giving as a person I am. Wow. How much is this collection? Gem, per gemstone, $17.95 for this.
Unbelievable.
But actually, it's $17.95 for all 3. Yeah.
No.
So this is £5.98.
Blair.
Come back. Don't you try and get away from me now, Sonny Jim. Do not you try and get away. That is phenomenal, isn't it? Let me show you in the claw set as well.
Astonishing, absolutely astonishing. The green play.
Oh my
over
gosh,
the
look at it.
surface.
It's just dropped in the box and look, it looks amazing. Because it's all shaded.
Are you like this on Christmas morning?
If I get given an opal, I am, yeah. Can you see that? Oh my gosh, it is just, come here. The quality is just £5.98. Let me get it in the claw, if I may. Oh, sorry, nearly dazzled you all then. Oh my gosh. By the way, there are other gemstones in here.
We will get to them.
Yeah. No, there are other gemstones in here.
That is astonishing, though. I can totally understand the excitement. It's beautiful.
This is for 2 sizes of rings, by the way. I've got 2. Look at that. I mean, really. Really. No wonder this is known as a good luck gemstone nowadays. It's got that rainbow of colours in it. You could even see pinks. Be honest, can you see pinks and reds in opal essence? The rarest of colours of opal essence. People whose names have gone off my screen, I think, are just buying this because they're happy to spend £17.95 just on this gemstone. I am. Hello, Susie. Wow, Becky, that's stunning, just like you. Great show. Oh, Susie, I absolutely adore you. Thank you, little love. That's absolutely flabbergasting, isn't it? The people who's bought this and all of your names who have gone off my screen, you're essentially, because let's be honest, I, as per usual, you know, possibly haven't been bringing you, you know, the best depiction of the other gemstones because I haven't showed you the other ones yet, but you're essentially saying you're happy to pay £17.95 for this gemstone alone, and so am I. I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. You may well get a topaz as well, and by the looks of things, it could well be a blue topaz you get, by the looks of the things on that picture. You do also, look at that, oh my gosh, wow. I just think it's amazing. I've also got in here, by the way, serenite, which is an exclusive gemstone, which is also very, very important. When on earth will serenite ever be outshone until now? I mean, look at that. And then you've also got that garnet. Well done, everybody. I think that's phenomenal. And I have got these 2 size rings that will fit it. We're doing the size 5 first, which is the size 9 first. Here's me just making stuff up. It's all right. I've got the prong set tool coming up in a bit. When's that coming up, Helena Jo? Be patient, she says. I'm not ill. Why should I be impatient?
Boom, boom.
Okay, yep. Sorry. Have a little look at this. Let me just double check that. That is beautiful. Oh. Isn't it? Isn't it? How much would you imagine this be? If you saw this in a high-end store?
The opal in a ring mount.
The opal in a ring like this.
An opal of that quality.
Yeah.
If I was looking on a Gemporia website,
yeah,
maybe £40.
Yeah, I was thinking
if I was looking on the high street,
yeah,
£50, £60 because the stone is astonishing, absolutely astonishing.
You'd expect that, wouldn't you? Easily.
Yep.
By the way, just to let you know, this is a size 9, so you've got around about sort of an R2S, isn't it, really? Sort of an R2S on this one. I think that is just delectable. Your price point on the ring shank today. Oh, really? So essentially what you're trying to tell me, HP, is that if this were in my size, which it's not, it's slightly larger than my size, but you know what, I'm prepared to put on weight for this. You're trying to tell me that I could own this with the gemstone in it for less than £40 by a massive way. How much is this then with the gemstone in it? With the gemstone in it. Do you know what? I'll have a few more burgers so that this fits me. £11.93 to make this ring. Oh, I have no more words. Right, let's bring the other one on before I get wholeheartedly disheartened. This is a size 5 for you now. Do you know what? Because I'm a greedy person, I might even do, you know, the stacker ring? Yes. That's extravagant, isn't it?
Yep.
That is extravagant. Stack it up. Maybe put the selenite on top, really show off that gemstone. That's gorgeous, isn't it? Don't you think?
It is absolutely stunning. I'm a massive fan of wearing as much jewellery as you can fit on your
too.
body.
Yeah,
Not
me too.
when I'm doing demos, but
No.
I was lucky enough to get from Gems a set of 3 opal rings. There was a black Ethiopian and a coloured and a red.
Yeah.
Astonishingly beautiful. £50 for all 3.
That's amazing,
Outstanding.
isn't it? That's ridiculous.
And I wear them all at once, so go.
Yeah, hey, why not?
Go
So
for
would
it.
I.
If you
I've got
can
for you
do.
a size 5 here. Dealing with your size 5, you're looking at about a J to K approximately on the sizing of that one. Don't forget, if you, like me, are a size N to O and you know, are wondering which one to purchase, I would purchase the smaller one. Reason being, generally speaking, it's easier to get the smaller resize than it is to be larger than it is to get a larger resize to a small. So you and I together, let's go get these resized. Your price point today. Again. Right, I just think phenomenal. I can't go over it. Well done, everybody. Loads and loads and loads. Get your nose up again. Loads and loads of you flying in for these. Do treat yourself to it whilst you can. And do you know what? We will be bringing you the tool very shortly. But even if you aren't thinking of doing the prong setting, I think with quality like this, and that exclusive serenite and that amazing garnet, I mean, I don't want to put this opal away, but I have to. But it was really nice to meet you, and I can't wait to own you very, very shortly. So well done to everybody who got their hands on that one there. It is, I think it's safe to say, quite flabbergasting, isn't it? Well done, everyone. I am going to do your toolkit for you right now. And we will do a few more pieces after this. So we have got, now is that tuition online, me wonders to myself, Ollie, do you know? Not sure if it's online, but we do have a VT of exactly how to use this. It might be on the JewelleryMaker YouTube page. Linda did a demo with them a couple of weeks ago, so do feel free to look back. I'm on a morning show. It was myself and Linda. And Linda will have a playlist on YouTube, so go to that, have a little nosy. It was with me, and she'll show you how to use these. But if you're not entirely sure, let me show you around. You've got a big amount in here for you to work with. You've got lots and lots of very interesting tools to work with here. Prong setting, not as hard as you might imagine. It's really, truly, truly not. You've got lots of pieces in there. For example, you've got your wedge in here, you take out that doorstop section, you put your ring in here, for example, or your earring or whatever, and then you put the wedge in and it holds it nicely in place between these suede platelets. That means you're not going to, you know, scratch the metal. You've got things like these pieces for pushing down the angles and the sides of the ring to really hold them in place, and that's what this is for as well, to guide that around. These makes your life really easy. Oh, in fact, if we could see some of this VT, this little video, to show you exactly how to use this, it's very easy. Make a note of today's date, if you will. If you're buying this right now, make a note of today's date and then watch this back for me. If you do want to open up the gemstones, I would suggest popping in the tweezers at the little nooks at either side and just twisting them. That's how I find it's easiest to do that. But make a note of today's date and today's time, and you'll be able to just skip to this bit and watch this bit when you actually get this. This is Hannah Ox for you here doing this. Now, just to let you know, you get one of the pin vices, one prong lifter. You get the bezel pusher as well, which is that one with the big dome on the top. You get the diamond tweezers. You get the burnisher as well, just the burnish straight section as well. You also get the wooden ring clamp with that wedge, as well as the brass veneer and the setting pliers as well in there. So this is really easy to do. You can see literally just getting that. You pop the piece in and you guide it around. I'm going to bring your price point for this in now. Your price point today on this collection should be, we're going to make this at a price point that everyone can treat themselves to. You've seen using that, you literally just push it in and rock it around. It's that easy. Your price point today rolling down to just £12.95 for you today. It's a loopy-doo price if you think about it, because don't forget, this is how the likes of, you know, Tiffany, the likes of Boodles, the likes of your Cartier will set their jewellery. This is in the same way. This is how they do it. This is how we do it at Gemporia, you know. And the fact of the matter is that you usually, when you are buying ready-made pieces, you are paying somebody to do this work for you at a higher margin. By doing it yourself, you're saving yourself a dramatic amount of money, and it means that you're able to make whatever pieces you want. You know, you can buy that pendant and put any gemstone in it that you like. You don't have to search around for that perfect design and pay for someone else to do that for you. You can do it yourself. We've knocked this kit down in price dramatically. Try it out, you know, give it as a gift if you want to. £12.95, and just watch back this section with the VT alongside it. It is so simple, and like I say, lovely Linda did do a demo on it as well, so do feel free to look back on YouTube. It simply is just to hold it down and guide it round type of thing, and then there are lots of little extra tools here to give you that real fine finish as well. Well done everyone, names going off my screen. It's just a great collection. I'm going to bring you some more of these treats as well, so you can make your own. You've got your toolkits now, you've got some gemstones, but I'm going to bring you some more. Let's do, oh my gosh, is the square? It's like we've read each other's mind then, HP. We do that all the time. Yeah, no problem. Earrings. Earrings I've got here for you. Oh, I absolutely love. Oh, wow. Square cut, but different actual cuts, which is really interesting. How beautiful. I've got for you here, so they're square shaped, sorry, but the cut on them is different, because I've got step cut on these ones, but they do seem to be different on each. I absolutely, if you love a blue gemstone, then you're going to be in heaven with these, I think. This is for an earring set, earring collection, if you will. Oh, wow. Right, let me try it in the other one. These are so eye-catching. You're getting in this one. HP. Have you seen what gemstones are in this? CT, not just any topaz. The topaz we got told we weren't allowed to sell on this channel anymore. Oops. Helena, we're going to get seriously told. You put this into today's show. You can't sit there and say you had no clue. That is naughty. Basically, we're not allowed to sell Cullinan topaz anymore, and I'll tell you for why. It's because our sister channel have essentially, it's trade named now. It's trade named. We weren't really meant to have it anymore. We used to sell it as Cullinan topaz. We were told very strictly that we were not allowed to sell it anymore. But accidentally, we've popped it in. Oops-a-diddle. These ones, though, are your Swiss blue topaz that I have here for you today. And I do have the earring mounts to fit these. I think this freshness is absolutely delightful. Really very, very eye-catching indeed. Show you those up to the ear. I've got to be careful. I don't want to rock it too much for you. But they're a lovely size, aren't they? Very pretty, very sizable without being over the top. It's a wonderful, wonderful look that we have to these gemstones. Let me get them in the claw so I can show you the quality. You can see the step cut on these is absolutely phenomenal. We're going to have to do this quickly because we will get into trouble. What I've got here for you is I've got excessive quality on this beautiful topaz. So eye-catching, beautiful look. I've got the Cullinan topaz as well, which quite pure and simply we were told we weren't meant to do anymore, but oh well, who knows? Don't you blame this on me. So that is an exceptional look. I'm just having a look now if we've, well, obviously we don't have any more. No, we don't have any more. Very, very eye-catching and pretty in its design, and in its look is absolutely unique and individual. And we've also got that serenite as well, our exclusive gemstone. Let me show you the serenite as well, actually, if I may. 41 opportunities left on this, and that is it. These are very, very special. They do fit the earrings as well, which I've been showing you. This collection, by the way, has only actually been seen, you know, it's been seen a long time ago when we were still allowed to do Cullinan topaz. Topaz.
Giggle how quietly you're saying it.
I know, yeah, because I get told off for it. I know, but it's really nice. Well, oh no. Oh wow. I'm just having a little look. Look, if you look at Cullinan on our website, the only thing that comes up is Cullinan Diamond. It's the only thing that's coming up anymore. See, we're not allowed to do it, Helena. Oh, well. You have got your gorgeous Cullinan topaz in here, as well as things like our exclusive gemstone of the serenite and that topaz. Well done, everyone. Price point today for the last 38 now. £21.95 for you. Ladies and gentlemen, this has got to be one of the most exclusive collections that we've got. Like I said, that Cullinan topaz name has now been trade named. It's only our sister channel generally that will be selling it in Gems TV. And Gems are actually using the Cullinan topaz more and more now in the likes of their one-off collections, the things that they're unique individual lyrique pieces. It's a gemstone that has been trade named. The likes of Glen Lyra have worked with it as well. It's a very much loved gemstone, but you know, we just accidentally did manage to slip this in. So essentially what you've got here is you've got the Cullinan topaz that we're not really meant to be selling anymore. That you've also got our exclusive gemstone that we own the mines to it with that serenite, and then you've got that wonderful high quality topaz on the end there, which is step cut. I'm in my last chance saloon. If everybody checks out now, I would have, how many left? Oh, probably about 15 left. If everybody checked out now, there are people coming through on the phones as well. Now these earring mounts do fit them. I'll show you it from the side view first. You do have the butterfly backs on these as well. You can see you've got that lovely open space here, which means the light can really shine through that gemstone for you. Very, very beautiful detailing to these, and they will encase every single one of the 6 gemstones that I have just brought to you. Your price point today on these stud earrings, £925 sterling silver earring findings I've got here for you. At that price point, what you've got is you've got an excessive amount of your precious metal, and you're getting it in through each ear, that high-end quality, and therefore essentially you're getting the likes of your Cullinan topaz pair of earrings for how much? Well, it'd be working out, well, it's obviously less than £15 for the pair, isn't it? Which is absolutely astonishing. Loads of you flying through for these. Most of you are purchasing. In fact, everyone's purchasing 3. How weird is that? Oh no, someone's come in and just bought 2. Okay, people are buying 6. You know, why not? Treat yourself to it whilst you can. At that price point, it is absolutely astonishing. It really, really is. So do get your hands on these ones whilst you get the opportunity to do so. That's phenomenal, isn't it? People buying 6 of these, people buying 3 of these, they're going to sell out very, very quickly, those earrings. I think there's only one person who bought one. Well done, everyone. Okay. Oh no, someone's not going to be very happy with me. I can't remember where any of these came from. Oh, there I can. Yeah, I can. 9. There we go. Okay, what did you say, HP? 10. Oh, littler squares. 5mm these ones, so slightly smaller than the previous ones. If you want a little bit more of a daintier look. Oh, they're cutesy, really cutesy. If you want a really delicate earring, if you want a really delicate stud, then you've got these here. These are serenite, white topaz, and any stone. So you've got a mystery stone in here. You might get the likes of a sky blue topaz, you might get a London blue topaz, you might get an opal, but you will get another stone. The only stone you will not be getting in this kind of mystery slot is another serenite or another white topaz, so you will get a different one. Do you know what I love about this collection? Some people might think a bit, well, you know, what if I get a pair that, or whatever that I don't particularly like? Well, what I'd say to you is, why don't you multi-buy, send one back if you don't love the other pair. But what I will say is that you're going to be making for loved ones and loved ones and friends may well love them, but also it's going to be nice for you to kind of open up your horizons to new things, and it means that you and your next door neighbours on both sides could buy the same pack, and you're going to be able to make different jewellery because you're more than likely going to get a different gemstone in there. So I think it's a really eye-catching and kind of different thing to really, really look for, which will be really nice for you. You have got the square detailing. What do you think of square studs?
Absolutely love. My favourite cut of a stone is a square with a princess.
Yeah, why is that?
I genuinely don't know. It's just something to my eye. I do love a nice trillient cut as well, but square for me is elegant. It reminds me of Princess Grace for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
But with the delicate colourings there, it's the ideal stones to show the cutting and the shape.
It is, isn't it? It does show it off. And what do you think kind of audiences think about it, you know, when you're selling your piece on your stall?
Oh my gosh, it's something, everybody has seen a brilliant round cut, everybody.
Yeah.
But when you can bring a lovely pear or an oval, or for me, for my money, a nice square, it's just another element to your jewellery.
Really is, isn't it? It gives it something else. It gives it something a bit different. I have got the earrings that will fit these as well for you. This is a serenite for you there. Very pretty look to these. Your price point today for these pairs. Really? HP, just breaking the rules. She's taking it to the lowest ever price point. This has never been seen before. Whoa! You are getting a mystery gemstone in this as well. In the picture, it was a mystery peridot. In this one, I've got a mystery topaz. $11.95. We've taken this to the lowest ever price point. How much is that per pair then? Per pair, we're looking at a few pounds. £4-ish, isn't it?
£2 a stone.
That's astonishing, isn't it?
I can't get my head around that.
£3.98 per pair, approximately. That is phenomenal.
Astonishing,
isn't
truly.
it?
Yeah.
That is absolutely eye-catching. Now, do forgive me. Obviously, I've not got my prong setting tool, so I can't exactly show you these ones to the ear, just because the this prong is just slightly further open than the previous one, so I can't even balance it in. You all know how clumsy I am. But let me show you kind of the size of these. Did you just say yeah to that, Kerry? Kerry just went, yeah, we do. Let me show you. If I just pop, this will be the same size as the gemstone itself. So if I just show you that to the ear, that's the kind of size we're looking at. So a little bit daintier than the previous ones we've seen, which is really nice. It means that it's going to be lovely to kind of have a little bit of a maybe more everyday appearance, if you will. Do check those out. Lowest ever price point on that for the last few. I will do the earring mounts for you now. I'm going to try again, because do you know what? I don't like to give up on things at all.
Do you want me to tweak the post?
If at first you don't succeed, poke it until it works. There you go. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Hang on. Have I got it? Well, I'm just not going to move. That is the kind of look, you're going to be getting. It is astonishing, isn't it? Really, really pretty. So I'm going to ring you the earring findings now. These, again, $95 for you. And the price point is going to be a shocker. You ready for it? For you today? It's just £6.95 for the pair of those. The fact that you can make, you know, all of these into a pair of earrings. And if I just show you them again, the gemstones. Imagine per pair cost you about £10.90 per pair to make. Obviously, you wouldn't sell it for that price. Never, ever, ever do that. That would be redonkulous. Our sister channel wouldn't even be selling them for that price. Nowhere near. Nowhere near. So please do, you know, get these whilst you can. Jem, you're just beaming from ear to ear, my love.
I'm just thinking of the things you can do with them. And if you had bridesmaids and you wanted to get them each a little pair of earrings, because a more delicate earring isn't going to overshadow everything else that you're wearing.
Huge idea.
Multiply as well. What are the stones that we're having in this?
Definitely get a serenite. Definitely get a topaz as well, and then a mystery.
Fantastic. I would be multi-buying the stones and buying at that price so many pairs of the settings, because I think that's an astonishing price. I mean, I do my research. I know what it costs to make those things. I know what it costs to buy them elsewhere. Yeah. And that is outstanding. And they're beautifully made as well.
They are absolutely amazing, aren't they? It's so amazing that Cass is just throwing boxes around out there. She's just like, what? No! She is. She's going loop-de-loo. Cass, how are you? She's not... I'm fine, she's saying. Oh, good. £6.95 on those ones today. Lots of multi-buyers on those again. Now that, I'm going to do a very, 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 very quick one. Very quick one. This is a 6-stone collection that I'm bringing to you now. This is last in stock opportunity for it. So a very quick one. Sorry, which one is it? The 8mm. Yeah, 8mm round collection here, and I have the ring. Is it the ring to fit it, is it? Yeah, there's nothing on the back, Pat. Is it the ring to fit, or what is it that fits this? Have a little look at these gemstones. Fab, aren't they? You're definitely getting in here red garnet, serenite, smoky quartz, citrine and black spinel. You've then got one mystery gemstone. I have 2 different sized rings that these will fit into as well. So let me just show you around the gemstones first. I'll get a couple of them out so we can see them in these. Gosh, I love the design on these rings. Wow, they're pretty. Okay, let me get out. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What are we saying? Let's see. Let's do a garnet out with these, can we? Because I've got that gorgeous strand of garnet coming up in a little bit. Don't forget, you're getting 6 of these. These are a calibrated size, so they will fit into quite a few of the fine things that we have coming up for you today, but also ones that we have on our website. There we go, we'll pop that in here. Oh, just look. Oh, I've got to show that with this strand. I've just got to. Oh, this does fit me. Oh, this is size N, is it? Look at that. Oh, those together. Look at the quality of this red garnet. It's beautiful, that, isn't it? Really pretty. Very, very pretty indeed. I've also got in here for you, I haven't had a black spinel on yet with these, so let me get the black spinel out for you. I know a lot of lovely ladies and gentlemen out there like a very, very elegant gemstone, and this most certainly is that. Oh yeah, pretty, pretty. Let me just get my mucky paw prints off it. Oh yeah, look. Wow, that is elegance, isn't it? So you've got this gorgeous, look at how high shine that is, diamond-like in its appearance. Don't forget, I have got spinel coming up for you very shortly in our educational hour. So you're getting this collection of gemstones, all 6 of the gemstones. Your price point for all 6 today is rolling down. And it shouldn't, but we're going to, because we're mischievous, and, you know, let's just do it. Let's just do it. £24.95, working out £4.15 approximately per gemstone. Now don't forget, for the likes of the, you know, earrings, we had serenite earrings on before, didn't we? You know, you've got serenite in here. They don't have to be the same shape. You've got the same gemstone, so, you know, a serenite pair of earrings and a serenite ring will just be beautiful. And citrine, I had citrine on before, I think it was in a pendant. You know, those citrines together would be just spectacular, wouldn't they? The quality of all of the gems in here are just outstanding, eye-catching in the extreme. Someone's texting saying those with diamonds around them. Don't forget, I had that diamond strand on for you earlier on, which is just phenomenal. It's coming in at the bottom of your screen now. 8 carats worth. 8 carats worth we brought to you, which is just amazing, isn't it? Okay, everybody, treat yourself to these whilst you can. The ring mounts are coming in for you right here, right now. We'll do the size 7 first, which is the one I have on my finger now. It's an N to O approximately in UK size. Is that garnet coming up very soon for you as well, by the way? So I've got these ring mounts here for you. Your ring mounts that we have for this lovely collection of the 8mm rounds we just brought you. It's a size 7, it is 925. It's got, see what I mean when I said earlier, I think it's just got a beautiful look to it. It's got this really nice, and it is like a thong. It's almost like a gemstone rested, balanced within kind of a tulip petal, isn't it? It's very pretty. Price point today on this ring mount for you is just, yeah, okay. If you've just tuned in or you're watching on a repeat or something, hi, it's lovely to see you. My name's Becky. But also just to let you know, we did get a very, very serious email in the week that said we are not allowed to do below the 695 anymore. There's, we scheduled this before the email, this whole section, so we have done naughty prices today, but we won't be doing them again, and we will have to take these off the air and off the internet for around, for around about a month before we can play them again, and they will be up to that $6.95 price point in the future, because, unless some manager changes the rules, we will be doing it again. So I'm doing this ring size again now as well, the smaller ring size there for you. Let me put the citrine in this. And this is a, oh, have we? Oh, we've, okay. No, it's not. There's nothing in there. But we have got, essentially, it's the same design on this. We've got another size coming up for you right here, right now. Just to let you know, those gemstones collections, just to remind you, big selection in there, including our serenite, which is our exclusive gemstone, which we own the mine to. I've also got a size 9 here for you as well, which is a beautiful, big, large size, a size 9 on those ones. You have got 925 all the way along again, don't forget, and again, we are sticking to that same price point. Size 9, you're looking at around about an R to S, by the way, just to let you know. So very, very popular sizing in there. Okay, well done everybody who got those. We don't have many of those left at all. After the break, if you're falling in love with this garnet ring, I do have the garnet coming up for you very, very shortly. I also have Jem's absolute explosion of designs as well. I'll see you in a few minutes.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Get making and good luck!
Join resident designer Sheila for our Bridal Headwear for Beginners DVD. Sheila will guide you through an array of beautiful bridal designs, including a pearl tiara, the star hair comb, a twisted spiral tiara, and much more. This DVD is packed full of inspiration and helpful hints and tips. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from JewelleryMaker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the JewelleryMaker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on JewelleryMaker. Simply search JewelleryMaker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at JewelleryMaker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on JewelleryMaker.
The more you learn about amber, the more fascinated you become with it. Now, we all know that some gemstones over many years will fade a little bit. It's just Mother Nature's way. She keeps it underground. It's nice and dark. It's nice and cool. Retains its colour. But leave it in the window over decades. A really nice, even beautiful amethyst will lose a bit of colour. Amber's actually the opposite. When this was cut and faceted about 80 to 90 years ago, it was more this colour. It was full of oxygen. But over the last 80 to 90 years, as the oxygen evaporates out of the actual gemstone, it turns a darker, more rich orange. In fact, I've just been told that this beautiful box that was cut and made in the 1950s actually started off, when it came into his family as an heirloom, more this colour. And as you can see already, the transformation into this very bright and rich orange.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Come and join guest designer Mark Smith with his fantastic DVD Chips and Nuggets with Wire. Mark guides you through everything you need to know to create these stunning pieces. From the tools that you will use to different types of wire and the gorgeous gemstones featured, it's like having a personal tutor in your living room.
A true delight of colour, a true richness, a ruby redness unlike any other ruby I've ever seen. This is delectable, it's dynamic, and it can be yours. Genuine Mozambique garnet, ladies and gentlemen. Mozambique garnet, very, very interesting gemstone indeed. Very much like that of, say, a Paraiba tourmaline. What we've got with a Mozambique garnet is we have a gemstone which is actually named after its original location of discovery, but that doesn't necessarily mean that any Mozambique garnet, you get will actually be from Mozambique. Very much like that of the Paraiba tourmaline, which of course is named after the location in which it was discovered around Brazil. This gemstone has got a vibrancy and a richness that can rival any ruby at all. I mean, can you see, as the light hits this, as you just it went into focus then, you can really see on the bottom of the gemstone how that sparkle is interacted. So the sparkle at the bottom of the gemstone is really very, very eye-catchingly red. You're not just getting white sparkles from this, are you? You're getting those red sparkles of light as well, which goes to show you the quality of this. It is so eye-catching. It's a very, very high-end Christmas gift, this, isn't it? What I have here is something that is brand spanking new, and it is described as microfaceted because the facets on here are tiny. The gemstone itself, though, most certainly not. You've got areas of around 3 mil all the way along the side of this. It is just extremely, extremely beautiful. It truly is. It's got such a depth, such a sparkle to it because of all that workmanship, and the price point on this is, well, the fact that I'm going to be taking this to under £60 I think is phenomenal, and we have already got people checking out at an amazing price. It is rich, it is sumptuous. The colour of this is ticking all of the boxes. When I'm looking at the colour of a garnet, I know that I'm looking at one of the most defining factors of price point. When I'm looking at garnet and the colour, I'm looking for hue of a deep, rich red. And the deeper, the richer, the more clearly red it is, the better. And it's always strange with the likes of a Mozambique garnet in particular. When you're looking for a red colour, you're looking for a ruby red colour, which is really unusual because obviously it's not a ruby, but that's the hue you're looking for. Also, what I'm looking for when I'm thinking of the buyer's guide for a Mozambique garnet, I am still within that colour spectrum. I'm looking for tone. Now, tone of a Mozambique garnet does have quite a big range, one of the largest ranges of any garnet actually. But tone-wise, you are generally looking at around about the 60%, maybe to the 80% tone for this. Don't forget, when I'm talking about tone, that is one of the main aspects of colour. Tone of 0% being completely and absolutely nothingness, white, essentially, and 100% tone being black. So for a Mozambique garnet on your buyer's guide, you are looking around that 60 to 80%, and I actually think I'm pretty much bang on in the middle of that. So that is another real point of kind of looking at these. And then the saturation. This is a very, very bold, strong saturation. I'm going to say we're at the gamma point of saturation on this. I truly am, because you are around that sort of, 80-ish% on this one, you really are. This isn't watery, this isn't wishy-washy, this is bold in its saturation. You've got all three characteristics there of colour that I would look for in a Mozambique garnet, putting this up there in quality. What you've got here is, to my eye, you've got your gem quality of that Mozambique garnet. It's eye clear, it has got a sensational colouring at all three aspects. Your price point today on this, £27.95. This isn't just micro-faceted, this is big pieces of micro-faceting. When we've seen micro-faceted gemstones at that £17.95 and £19.95 price point of late, they have been the 1 and 2 mil gemstones, haven't they? I've got 3 mil gemstones here that have then been micro-faceted, so you're getting a bigger carat weight, but you're still getting all that craftsmanship and all that workmanship, the sparkle of which is just phenomenal. You know what it's like. Sometimes when we see Mozambique garnet here in Jewellery Maker, it can always look black, can't it? And that's because the tone is just in excess. I've got that perfect, to my eye, point of your Mozambique garnet, and I mean, it is genuinely sensational. It really, really is absolutely above and beyond of the quality. I have 71 of these, 71 left, but people are checking out their baskets. So I've got so much to fit in this final hour of this show for you, including my lovely guest designer who I'm with today, the wonderful Jem. Hello, Jem.
Hello, darling.
Jem, what do you think of this gem? Jem?
I think that gem is really very gemtastic.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
And I think it would be amazing with pearls. You know,
it would look phenomenal with pearls.
There was a double pack earlier, wasn't it? Those little champagne rice pearls would be beautiful with that.
Wouldn't
but
it?
Also with the tanzanite.
Amazing with tanzanite, wouldn't it?
And the sparkle that you're seeing on it is outstanding, just incredible.
Phenomenal,
I do like a garnet, yeah.
And with my showstopper that I had earlier on, I know I shouldn't bring it up, and I know I shouldn't, because people are going to literally hate me because we've not got any left. But I mean, if you miss my showstopper, I'm sorry, I don't have any more of this strand left at all. Oh my God.
But if you were lucky enough to get it, that would be a nice add-on, wouldn't it?
That. It's blue zircon, natural blue zircon, ladies and gentlemen. A showstopper to beat all showstoppers. It's astonishing, isn't it? It really is astonishing. Well done for anyone who did get that. Sorry if you didn't. Well done to all of you getting your hands on that Mozambique garnet, and the tanzanite, just to let you know, is at the bottom of the screen, so I better put it at the bottom. There you go. So the bottom of your screen right here, right now, that one was $34.95, and I think they go great together, don't they? Well done, everybody who got your hands on that. Okay, I've got loads to fit into this last hour of the show, so I better get started. I'm going to do this kit. What do you think of the kit, please, Jem?
I totally loved it. I love the contoured wires, and I love the colour. Antique bronze is my probably flavour of the year, if I'm honest.
Is it?
Yeah,
It doesn't surprise me, actually. It is
stunning.
You've done so much with this. It goes far, doesn't it?
It does go far. Are they 3 metre reels on the contoured wires?
I think they are, yeah, because you are getting, by the way, square and half round wire in here.
And not just square, but 2 sizes of square.
Yeah.
A really nice chunky one and a finer one, which is suitable for wrapping. Get a beautiful effect off it. I adored working with this kit. I adored doing the research to have a bit of inspiration. I love the Art Deco period of history, and I drew some inspiration from that because they loved angles, they loved geometry in design.
Absolutely. Which is exactly what we've got in this collection, because this is your geometric jewellery with Jem. I'm bringing these lovely wires to you. This is our Antiques Bronze square and half round wire. So we'll be talking more about the aspects of this wire shortly, but what we get is 0.6 mil wire. You're also getting the, that is in the half round, and then you get the square, which is in the 1 mil and the 0.5. So a great pairing together with those ones, really, really spectacular. I'm then bringing to you the gemstones themselves. Jem, what did you think of the gems?
Gorgeous. I do love working with the pyrite because, especially the cubes, it's almost how pyrite forms.
Yeah, you're right.
And to see it like that, but stranded and ready to use in jewellery, is amazing because you've got nature right there and then. and it's so shiny.
It is, isn't it? In its natural form as well, which
Yeah.
is special, isn't it?
It is, but to have that little bit of extra polish as well, you've created something amazing there.
You've created something very special, haven't you? I love the idea of a channel set ring for like a lady or a gent with those things. It'd be phenomenal.
Yeah.
These are both natural strands of pyrite that we have here for you. You've got your 3x2 and the 3mm cubes as well on these ones. Really lovely. You almost get with the cubes, I find, this kind of catwalk of light effect as it kind of almost guides your eye around, which I think is so beautiful. And then, absolutely astonishingly and magnificently, a hefty strand of beryl. I mean, and the quality of it as well. The clarity on this is phenomenal. Ruler of truth minus the tassels says 38 centimetres worth on my strand. Just take a look at the clarity on every single one of these. I mean, I've definitely got morganite tones in here. I've definitely got goshenite. I've got aquamarine tones in here. Got some heliodor in there. Like those kind of, tones in there as well. I mean, it's got a fascinating appearance to it, hasn't it? If I have this on my hand and just show you, I bet this is just going to glow. I really do. It is. Look at that glow. Oh, wow. That is just phenomenal, isn't it? Genuine, real deal, astonishing beryl. Now, the sizing on these, by the way, is a 3x1 to a 5x2. And that clarity really just showing off that boldness of colour and light dispersion and glow throughout this, which is just so beautiful to see. Remind me of what price we went to on this kit. Yeah. I will genuinely, honestly say this strand of beryl at that price, for the amount you're getting and for the clarity you're getting and the workmanship you're getting, I would expect this strand alone to be that price. Your price point today? That is ridiculous.
It really is. I mean,
ridiculous.
Before I met up with you this morning in the early darkness, I didn't know the price of the kit. But knowing, as you say, that that was included, it's just astonishing because there's so much of it.
I'm absolutely blown away by this. How many pieces have you made? Remind us, did we count them before?
7 necklaces, 3 pairs of earrings and a ring, with a couple of measures of wire left.
So how much is that per piece then? A shocker amount, isn't it?
11, but £2 a piece. Something like
close
that, enough to,
isn't it?
And some of the pieces would probably be priced out at £30.
Yeah.
For a single one that's cost you a couple of pounds. And
that's amazing. I mean, how much would that beryl one be?
The beryl would probably cover the cost of the kit.
Oh yeah, easily.
And then everything else is for fun.
Oh, easily. You've made your money back on that strand of beryl, on that beryl necklace.
And what's so nice about it is you get so much beryl that you can use it all in one piece.
I think that's
at the cost of the kit, you can just throw it all in one place and you can make your money back on that single item.
You really can, can't you? That single item. Right, I'm going to head on over to lovely Jem now. Well done, everybody, of $22.85. Obviously, an astonishing price point for you there. Why is it ending 85? Helen's just went, I don't know, I think I pressed the wrong button.
Extra 10p off?
Extra 10p off, hey, why not? We're not complaining at all. Now, that is nowhere near the should-be price. The RRP on this was a penny or two off £38, so, which I still think is a great price. So that price point is phenomenal. Well done to everybody. You had a lot of fun with this, I can tell.
I absolutely loved it. Like I said to you earlier, just looking into geometric designs within the history of jewellery making, it was brilliant.
Good fun.
Yeah, brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. And it took me somewhere I've never been before, so.
I just think they're astonishing, I really do. I'm just having a little look around and yeah, it's going to be working out about £1.90 something per piece, isn't it? Seriously. Wow. Which is phenomenal, Jem. I mean, it doesn't look it. Can I just say, I love how you got our logo in.
That was my husband Jason's
Your
idea.
gorgeous husband came up with, what a brilliant idea that is.
Because I was checking with him, he's an engineer and has worked with such angles previously. I said, what constitutes a geometric shape?
Yeah.
And he said, well, there's that you've done, there's this, there's the other. And then what about a diamond? Hang on a minute, isn't the logo? Ah, okay.
Well,
and it clicked and I did that. And
it's
close.
It? That's fun. I like that. That is fun. And all of these earrings, I mean, you've really gone to town with the earrings, haven't you?
I loved making the earrings. Now, I don't have a very long neck, so the pair on the end would be out of reach for me. But I do think that you could shrink them down a bit, you could make them smaller, you could certainly go wherever you wanted to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scope with the wire, really has some good tensile strength to it.
It's amazing, isn't it? And don't forget, you get all of that antiques, bronze wire, and it is in the square and the half round and another square as well in there. So great for you to work with. I have 22 of these left, which is a bit disappointing. Sorry about that. We've given you a great price on those ones, to say the least. Let's get started then, Jem. We're going to be making the piece you're showing, aren't we?
Yeah, I quite liked the idea of this one.
I love that idea.
And not just because you've got the classical triangle shape, but also we've got an interesting idea to work with the bail here, which you can use for any design, just to add a little bit of interest above your pendant. So I'm going to pop that to one side so I can reference it throughout, but we're going to start by using the heavy gauge square wire, which I think was 1 mil.
Yep, I think you're right. 1 mil?
Yep, I believe so. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a warm to open it off the reel. And it's always best to work with a little bit more, because you can use your scraps or your offcuts to do really very useful things.
Okay.
I've got to say, I love the profile of this wire.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It just catches that light.
It does,
so
it's
well.
ideal. So what we're going to do is around about halfway along this 35 centimetre section-ish of wire, we're just going to create a little angle and an angle. If I hold that thus, you can see that we've got the end of an oblong or a rectangle, and that's our starting point. Now, you could have used the half round wire flat side against the square bearer wire if you wanted to get a very smooth version of what we've done, but I kind of liked the idea of, with the pendant that I've made, I've used the square wire and I've twisted it as it goes around, and what you get there is more, it's not facets, but you get an interesting display of light over.
Yeah, you do.
So it moves. And
it's also like a faceted chain almost.
It is a little bit, yes. So that's what I chose to do. We're going to start off by attaching that to the bent section at the end. Just make sure I've got the correct wire, because it'd be embarrassing if I didn't. Yep, there we go. So I've passed it between, and I'm going to go round and round a couple of times on the end. And all we're doing here is really giving ourselves an anchor point.
I see.
I'm just going to trim that off. And I would probably go around a few more times, but for the demonstration, we'll just go around 3 or 4 times. Just realised that what I didn't do was thread all my lovely little square or cuboid pyrites on. So we're just going to do a couple to show you how to get started.
Okay.
Now these do fit on the smaller gauge of the square wire. I'm just going to pop 4 on for now and bend the end over and round so that you don't lose them.
Okay.
Normally what I would do is put lots and lots on the wire on the reel, and then you've got no worries, but it's a little bit tight for space. So just going to go round until I can safely bring that to one side. We're going to feed in our first gemstone. I'm just going to drop it down and allow that to lay between the 2 longer edges of wire.
Okay.
Now I've come over the top of one side, over the top here, so I want to go underneath the other side.
Okay.
I'm going to spin round this wire a couple of times. So if we go 1, 2, 3, and I think 3 gives you a nice surface effect. Now I like the wire to twist, but you could keep it flat if you wanted to, and then you'd end up with a really square effect. Going to feed the next piece of wire in, the next pyrite in. And you can see that it actually is going to build up quite quickly. So I've come over the top of the first side, my stone sits in the middle and I'm under this one. So I'm now going to go down the middle and round, down the middle and round, down the middle and round. Now because you've got that flat leading edge, it is a little tougher than the equivalent of round wire, so you might want to use your pliers just to squidge that all up together.
I do have some round wire if you want to do a similar look with your round wire. I do have it here if maybe, you know, you're a bit worried about square wire, or maybe because you only get 3 meters worth on each of the spools of the square wire, maybe you want to practice with something like the round wire first where you do get more, you can do so now. I've got your Antiques Bronze 0.6 in here. I've got the 0.4 as well in that beautiful pink tone, and I've also got the beading thread as well, which is nice to be able to get this collection. But I don't just get all of this, I also get a selection of pliers as well. Wait, hang on, are you sure? How? Because I know the price of this. You get chain nose pliers with this. You get your stone setting pliers for this. Stone setting pliers. Don't forget, we've been doing all the gem setting today. Get your stone setting pliers, because I know you get one in the toolkit, don't you? You get one in that prong set toolkit that we had on earlier. But people, like Hannah will say that she'll have for different size prongs, she'll have different setting pliers, because, you know, in case you don't kind of niche or whatever in each one. And then I've also got, look, your crimping pliers, which we haven't had in ages on. They give you a really professional finish, great for newbies to give you that professional finish, and it means not so many scratchy bits as well. So all of this today, including all of that wire, is not £23.20, although that is very good, isn't it?
It is, it's fantastic.
But we're not. We're rolling it down. £10.95. That's better than half price, isn't it?
That's fantastic.
That is better than half price. That is better than buy one, get one free.
Now the crimping pliers, there's a little demo on the Jewellery Maker website showing you how to use them, because I know at first it can be a little bit daunting getting your crimps to work correctly, but we have the resources to show you how to use all of this. If you go to the JM website, it is there for you.
So do have a little look on there. Do have a little look online for YouTube and everything else on there. That is amazing. Better than half price deal. That's astonishing, isn't it?
That pale pink wire would be a lovely add-on to the first kit.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
What gauge is it?
Get those whilst you can. It's a 0.4. Get those ones whilst you can, because it's going to work perfectly. It really is. That is better than half price. You've got to get that whilst you can. You really do.
And they're lovely quality pliers as well. I like the spangly ones.
The spangles. Okay, so I've let you add on that other gem.
That's cool. We've just been round a couple of times. We're alternating. If we go over one side and down the middle, we want to go under the other side, just to give you a little bit of evenness. So I've wrapped around 3 times there. We're going to feed in another gemstone and just continue to build this up, and you will get much quicker with practice. And this is a technique which we can apply to bangles and to rings with a nice round wire and with micro gemstones. Absolutely beautiful to make rings that would fit really, really nicely. A beautiful size. I make them all day, every day. So I'm just going to probably get up to the first junction and show you how to do the bend, because you don't want to sit there and watch me do this over and over and over. So again, with your square wire, because of the broadness of the leading edge, it is a little bit firmer to touch. So you need to be a little bit just authoritative, tell it what you want it to do and it will do it.
Cup of tea now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do apologise. Right, okay, we're going to make that the first segment.
Okay.
I'm going to go round our 3 times and tighten it up a little bit. And then on the outer edge of the pendant, where you get into the kink, you'll see that I've put many, many more winds.
Yes.
So we're going to just do that section now. I just wanted to show you
So it
why.
goes around the corner.
So it goes around the corner. So I'll probably go maybe 4, and then I'm going to make my first bend. And square wire is beautiful, absolutely beautiful to bend with. This is the inner corner, so I'm going to grip that with the end of my plier and turn it. Then I'm going to judge if I was going to go for a 45 degree across here. I think I need another wrap, so I'm going to pop that round there a couple of times. Then I'm going to put my bend in the outer edge of the wire. So give it a good squidge, hold it nice and tight. Now that might be a slightly narrow channel, so I'm just going to gently open that out and go a tiny bit further along and give myself more space. So you would then need to replicate the number of wraps. I've done approximately 8 here. So I'm going to quickly whiz around there to get another 8 on this side before we bring our wire back over. Now this wire is twisting as I'm putting pressure on it, and I love the effect of that. If you don't want it to twist, go slowly and sort your wire into its angle before you move it. Okay. I happen to really like the effect because it looks a bit twisted. So we've made our first corner, and I'm just going to feed in 1 gemstone here. I've gone over the top of this first wire down the middle, so I seat the gemstone, rest it on my finger and bring the wire around and down the middle, around, down the middle, around and down the middle. You would continue that along until you have filled this section here. So my triangle is approximately equilateral. See, I learnt a new thing. I learnt what triangles are called.
Nice one.
It's probably wrong. Text in if I'm wrong. And
no, that is right, you're right. Because the sizes are equal, yeah, you're right.
That's the idea anyway. Yeah. So if we will have filled this section with more of these wraps, you would then create your new corner to come up. And as we've just done on the far side, we've now got an approximate triangle shape. So I made a very, very simple bail at the top of this pendant, and I will show you how we end that up. If I just trim this here, did you want to talk about...
No, don't worry, I'm going to let you finish first.
Alrighty.
Just putting jewels on. No, it is.
I'm just going to pop a little wrap on the end here so that you can see what it would look like if we had filled that up. As I say, you don't want to sit there and watch me doing all that, do you? So around and around and around. And one of the beautiful things about the square wire is that it clings nicely because you've got that strength.
Got you.
So you really do only need 3 wraps and you're done. So we filled all this in, we filled all this in, and we've got to the top. So what I'm going to do here is just use my pliers to close the pendant. What I'm going to do here is put a nice sharp angle on this piece and leave this bit alone for the moment. I'm going to trim that down so it's workable. And using your chain nose pliers as you just got in the last little bundle.
You did, for better than half price.
For better than half price. We're going to force this up through where we started from. And this is how we make it safe. So just need to bend as you go and it will feed into position. I'm going to grip the top wire that's come through. I'm just going to pull that around so that it is wrapping around the original point that we started at. So we've just got a bit of a loop, and that is mechanical really, just to hold everything together. Now I think probably on the one I did for the show, I made it do what I wanted to do. As I say, 1mm square wire is much stronger, so you're just going to need to tell it what you want it to do and it will go there. But obviously it's slightly more work on the wrists and the pliers. Just going to snuggle that down and trim the excess. And then we're going to fashion a very, very simple loop to go at the top because we can make a fancy bail later. And to do this, I'm just going to use my fingers to bend this around and have it come up the other side and through. And we want that to feed out of the top. and I'm just going to get the flat face of the wire to sit forwards. Again, you can be using your nylon pliers, which are available if you wanted to. So once you have the gemstones in here and it's wrapped around, it will hold it so that it doesn't deform quite so badly, because they give the shape strength. And very, very simply, we're just going to create a forwards face by twisting the wire up and away from the pendant. And then loop that around.
That's easy peasy, isn't it?
Absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Love those.
So that is the main
section
of
that,
the pendant,
which is just strung onto that wonderful ribbon. It looks so eye-catching.
So we can show you how to do the bail a bit later if you want to.
Turn it around for that camera.
Of course.
I love it. They are. That camera's in the way. So this is that beautiful piece for you here. It's so eye-catching, isn't it?
So this is the bit that we've done, but a neater version.
Yes, absolutely. And then obviously just doing the triangles as I suppose you'd kind of imagine. I think that's really beautiful, right? It is. We're officially late for the Wall of Fame. It's the Wall of Fame. Jem is on for the Wall of Fame.
Huzzah, 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 and with one of my favourite gemstones too. This is number 445 from Sharon in Coventry. Hi all at JM. This is my entry for the WOF this week. Beautiful labradorite rondelles and pink quartz bracelet. All components from JM. Love from Sharon.
Thank you, Sharon, you little
Thank you very
love.
much. I do love the cut on that quartz. It's
Amazing
really
stuff,
stunning.
isn't it? 443, bit of chainmail. Don't forget, chainmail Fleur DVD launch tomorrow. Hi all. Having been unwell all week, I have highlights of my day, the weekend purchases today. You have, you may have guessed that this is from a stack of jump ring on Fleur's new chainmail pendants DVD. Everything is from JM. From shells to head pins and all for my ever-growing stash. Loving the new show format, and that's regards from Dawn. Dawn, thank you for that. I think that's a really lovely design and I like the colours you've gone for. Tune in for more Fleur tomorrow and I'm glad you're feeling a bit better. 443.
Gorgeous, very effective. Number 446 is from Kay in West Yorkshire. Hi everyone at JM Towers. Here is my entry to the Wall of Fame for this week. A choker necklace made with blue knitted ribbon, a cabochon oval of striped agate, surrounded by white faceted quartzite, finished with silver-plated findings. Pair of silver-plated earrings with white faceted quartzite to match. All products are, of course, from JM. Good luck to my fellow Whoppers and me. Keep up the fabulous shows and amazing deals. Thank you very much. That's gorgeous.
That's lovely. Fab colour too. 444 here belongs to Jewellery. Jewellery. The array of rainbow colours. Now, there's an idea from the gemstone. It's amazing, making each piece unique. Mixing two gems make it look like a tree in blossom. For example, the likes of tanzanite and pink sapphire, and malachite and tanzanite and aquamarine. And carnelian and moonstone, and that is from Julie. Julie, thank you for sending those in. What lovely pendants. 444 is your number.
Gorgeous, we love them. Number 447. This is from Claire in Bridgend.
Love that texture.
It's gorgeous. This is this week's entry to the Wall of Fame. The set of necklace, bracelet, ring and earrings are all from silver wire, gorgeous jadeite and large S-shaped clasps, all from JM. I hope you like them as much as I do. They will go on sale in the first Christmas fair that I attend very soon. Thank you for the gorgeous components and inspiration.
Oh no, thank you for sending those in, Claire. I think they're fantastic.
Gorgeous, love the shape.
Now, could you believe we've only got 15 minutes of this show left? I need you to get your challenge sorted, so I'll leave you to that for 3 minutes. And I will be back. Now, got to head over here, bring all these goodies. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, Jem. Don't get lonely. Will you? Don't get lonely, Jem.
I won't, sweetie.
Okay. I've got for you loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads to do in these next 15 minutes. So, what are we starting with, Helena? We are going to recap the tanzanite very, very, very quickly from earlier on. It's a very quick one because I don't have that many left of them. Brand new strand. We've heard about kind of the situation with tanzanite at the moment in time and about how the mine we get the vast majority of our tanzanite from looks like these are dark days for it, essentially. It looks like we are not going to be able to get in as many out of that area as possibly we would like. And the possibility is that that mine will close down in possibly weeks. So please do treat yourself to tanzanite when you can, especially when it's new. It's micro-faceted. Even though we're getting big pieces here, you're getting 4mm pieces in areas on this, and it is £34.95 for you today on that collection, which is very, very exceptional. £34.95 on that one, and look at the clarity. I mean, you fell in love with this, didn't you, Jem?
I did, absolutely outstanding. That and the zircon that came in the first hour, absolutely glorious.
It's just astonishing together, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may well have missed out on my showstopper, and if you did, I am so sorry, I really am, but it was natural blue zircon. I did give you a heads up on my presenter Facebook page, and actually I will give you another heads up on that later. I have got for you beautiful tanzanite. If you did get that beautiful natural blue zircon, it goes sensationally well, doesn't it? It really, really does. $34.95 on that tanzanite. Well done, everyone. That was brand spanking new. I also want to do a quick recap on the diamonds for you. Now, I had a strand of diamonds that was brand spanking new to you, and thank you, Kerry, you're a love. And they were, and they are just so pretty. It was just an astonishing price point we did on these. I mean, ridiculous. Brand new for us. We haven't seen these ones before. Normally, for a nugget like this, we're expecting the £89.95, £99.95 today, £22.95 for 11 carats worth. We as a team are thinking it is the biggest carat weight we've ever seen for a diamond, and it's one of the lowest prices we've ever seen for a diamond, which really, to me, makes no sense whatsoever. But, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. It is real. I've got 11 carats worth here for you, which is just phenomenal, really, isn't it? Really, really astonishing. It's about £2.08 per carat of natural diamond. And don't forget, with natural diamond, I've got 15 baskets, I'm being told. Please check out. If everybody checked out now, and all the people that are on the phone, I wouldn't have any left. So you've got to do it whilst you can. But yeah, what I was saying was, this is a natural strand of diamond, and the estimates in the trade are that it's about one in 10,000 diamonds in the trade are natural. That's it. I just think it's astonishing. I really, really do. Loads of you coming through and getting these. What's that on the bottom of the screen? I've not seen that before. No, the scroll. How long has that been on? At the bottom of the screen, underneath the phone number, Lynette in Oxfordshire, Susan in Merseyside. I've never seen that before. How exciting. I think that is new. Oh my gosh. First diamond, then zircon, then you know, what else we had? That opal, and now the scroll. Honestly, it's like an emotional roller coaster on today's show. It really is. I don't know what's up and what's down. That's amazing, isn't it? Hello, Barbara in Greater Manchester. Yeah, I can see it on the other screen, but it just seems more fun when it's scrolling. How lovely that is. Isn't that nice? Just to let you know, though, it doesn't tell you how many they're buying. And obviously, on a diamond of this price, not everybody's buying one. And do you know what? You shouldn't feel guilty about it. We were saying earlier, you can go to a posh chocolate shop, and you can buy yourself some lovely chocolates. And, you know, you can be paying that for a box of 5 or 6. And you know those shops, you've seen those shops, you could be paying that. And, you know, I would feel guilty about spending £25 on a box of chocolates. I would feel guilty about spending £25. It's a Saturday, so I can say on, say, a cocktail. I would feel guilty for spending £25 on, say, like I said before, you know, a cushion for the sofa or something like that, mainly because my dog would probably chew it. Yeah, but I would feel guilty to pay that type of money on those likes of things. I do not feel guilty about paying that money on a natural strand of diamond, though. $22.95. Well done, everybody. Amazing price point there for 11 carats worth. Big carat weight, biggest one I've seen, I think. Okay, I've got a garnet bundle, and you may well have noticed I've got a little bit of a neckline piece on, and this is made with the garnet that I'm about to bring you here and now. I really love this piece. Look how that light catches it. Isn't that fab? They put a little love on the bottom, which is very sweet, thank you. But look how great that looks, doesn't it? Who's this one by? I can't see that. It's by Sandra! Yay! Smiley Sandra! Great self-portrait there, Sandra. It's beautiful, thank you for that. And look, I have more pieces here. These ones are also made by the lovely Sandra. Oh, fab. Look at those. I love what she's done here. Memory wire bracelet and also this kind of lariat style necklace here, which is very eye-catching. All made with these garnets. I've got your plain rounds in here, which are about 4 mil to my eye. I've also got in there a graduated buttons, which is what I've got around my neck. And then you've got a mammoth amount of those nuggets as well. These would go great with that Mozambique garnet I had earlier on, wouldn't it? I mean, look, the richness and the sparkle from these really do work, don't they? This was a brand new strand, micro-faceted, 3 mil on those ones at the bottom of your screen right now. It's just that one there. So we're bringing to you here 1, 2, 3, 4 in the equivalent of length strands of your garnet. You can see that Sandra's had a lot of fun with these here. I mean, you know, even as a memory wire bracelet, just kind of interspersing now and again a couple of those spaces. It's simple, it's wearable. I've popped it on in seconds and I think it looks super glam. It's the type of thing I could wear time and time and time again. It really is. It's January's birthstone. I think it's great for Christmas. It's got that. I saw a robin redbreast the other day, by the by. Exciting, yeah. That's how you know it's winter. But yeah, just an astonishing gemstone. Your price point today for this amount? Wow! I didn't expect that. Jem, you know the price of garnet. $16.85 should be. This is amazing, yeah. For all of these strands, it's going to £10.95. Oh, that is because I mean, any of these pieces don't look like that, do they?
Not at all.
At all. So if we did this kind of, you know, per strand, let's say, this is working out. Say we'd use the whole strand of the coins on this one. It's working out about £4, isn't it? And not even £4. Does it? I think that's absolutely, and it goes all the way around. Goes all the way around. This is just done on one of those necklace bases. Oh, I think that's just beautiful. Sandra, you're an absolute love. Thank you for making us these. I think they are wonderful. I think they are so eye-catching. Last chance on those ones, though. If you want them, come on in. Get them as quickly as you can. Beautiful garnet as well at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to bring you a collar as well now. Now, these are on a collar neck brace, and I will bring you the collar, a collar now for you. Are we doing this one? The new one? The one that we've never seen before alone? We've never seen this collar that I'm going to be doing now by itself before, but we're going to do it now. Well done, everyone who got that garnet. And thank you, Sandra, for sending in these pieces. I think they're really, really pretty. We are going to be doing you now, better take that off so I can show you it, a wonderful neck collar here. And this has never been seen by itself before. And I mean, this, I would say, not necessarily for the faint-hearted, but I would say if you are someone who loves a standout look, who loves a catwalk look, who makes your own jewellery because, do you know what, you can't get anything like this on the high street, then this is absolutely for you. Also, I would say if you're into working with metal and you want to create this look, you can always take this bit off and use that as something else, of course, can't you? You know how to do it. You'll use your shears on it and you can shape it, etc. This is a really, really eye-catching look to this. It truly is. Never been seen by itself before. You've got a big, lovely look on this. If I show you around, you see you've got that lovely doming, so it rests really, really nicely on that neckline and goes down the décolletage as well. It is genuine gold over the top of this. That is a lot of gold over the top, isn't it? It's genuine gold-plated. It's not gold-coloured or gold-painted. It's genuine gold-plated over the top of this brass. And it is brass, so it has got a lot of strength to it as well. Really nice strength to it. Never been seen by itself before. Your price point today, without the umph and bump, it's rolling down. We are taking this down in price point for you, and I don't just mean by £1. £6.95 for you on this today. I mean, look, that looks out of this world, doesn't it? It's really, really comfy, actually. Don't forget, you can kind of bend this and shape this however you want. You can wear it as a crown, as I did earlier. Look at that. I do, don't I? I feel like I should be waving very slowly.
Do you know what, to me, I think you should have a little dress and a lasso of truth and some bangles and be a superhero.
All right, I was going more for, you know, Disney princess, but all right, yeah, I can be Wonder Woman if you want. I think it's really fab,
Beautiful.
isn't it?
And they are malleable. You can make them for people with broader necks.
Yeah. And you can really shape them around. You know, obviously I'm just guiding this. It does have a memory, but I am just guiding this. But, you know, you can shape it around. You can bend these in the opposite direction. You can stamp into this. And like I say, you know, maybe you don't want a collar that big. Fine, just cut this bit off. Add a nice bit of shape in, use that as a pendant on something else, or a pair of earrings if you cut it in half.
Texturing hammer as well,
Yes.
really easy to punch holes into with the jewel hole punches that we have.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just really, really fab.
I still can't get over the fact that it's gold plated. It's not just gold colour, it's actual gold. I love that.
Fancy dress?
Totally.
Never-ending story. Yeah, exactly. Oh, I think they're really fab. Well done, everyone who got those ones. Not many left, though, because it has been in bundles before. Got now, what is it? A cuff and cab collection. Oh, yeah. Actually, same colour, isn't it? Oh, yeah, same colour. So, I've got this. I've got me hat, me crown, should I say, and now I've got my bangle of power. Or whatever. We have got here for you today. Look. Whoa, what are you laughing at?
I was just thinking, we can't claim that they're bulletproof.
No.
It would be amazing dress up.
That would be funny. I've got for you here this lovely cuff, and I've got cabs, which I think would look sensational on it. Oh, wow. You've got the gorgeous heart there, which is the fuchsia striped agate. Those are approximately 35mm. And then look, you've got your red agate as well. You've got 50 carats on one, 40 on the other. The larger one on these looking to be around about a 40 by 30mm. Now you can, if you're brand spanking new, or you're giving this to someone who's just starting jewellery making, give them this, give them a bit of glue, and you're sorted, really, aren't you? Squidged on, glued on, you're sorted. What about with some of those garnet that we had in that collection as well? You know, you could pop some of them around, couldn't you? Really decorate it up. You can add fabric to this, you could add polymer to this, you could put resin with this, you could just stick gemstones on this. It's really, really easy, isn't it? Your price point today is crashing down in price. Helena, producer HP, is taking this down in price. This is a genuine, real deal gemstone. These are faceted and shaped cabs that we've got here. If you imagine getting a faceted cab, clear out stock. Oh, Helen's just going, I just want to clear stuff out. I just want to clear stock out. Okay, then that's why we've gone to that price point for you. You know, you're getting this cuff, which again, you can resize, you can stamp, you can texture, and then you've got these to work with as well. What do you think of that, please?
I think it's fantastic. The price is astounding, and cabs are so useful. If you're not into wiring them as I do, then you can net them, you can crochet around them. I'm sure that Fleur is going to teach you on Sunday with her launch how to chainmail them as well. That might be something that she covers. Outstanding price, really good.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really phenomenal price point, and I think really great for any of us to get involved with. And like I say, you know, don't feel afraid to just stick it on there, literally. Okay, I've not got long left, so I'm going to squeeze in a couple more things for you. £8.95 is that one. And now, these lovely quartz. I have a feeling that you'll like these.
Oh. Like isn't strong enough a word.
I like to play things down. I thought these would be really far up your street. They're basically your next door neighbour,
They totally
aren't they?
are.
That's how far up your street they are.
Wow.
You can see that rainbow in them, can't you?
Beautiful.
Do you love?
I love them. The clarity and the quality of quartz that we have here it's beyond anything that I've seen anywhere.
It is phenomenal. If I hold this one, can you see that prism of colour? Oh. You can, can't you? You have got, Helena says she loves Jem. And so she's going to give her the lowest ever price point. Your price point today for all of these should be and has been, it has been $19.95. That's what you've been paying before. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 approximately of these. It's always been £20. Today we are going to drop it lowest ever price point. I was expecting just a £5 off.
Oh, I would have gone $17.95 and been, that's brilliant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
That is amazing, isn't it? Get your hands on these whilst you can, because at that price point you really are getting a dealio and a half. For people who sell the likes of pendulums, one of these just on a lovely piece of cord as a pendulum. I know people sell their pendulums at £10 a pop for the genuine gemstones. Yeah. So essentially there, on those two, you've made a profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
What would you be doing with these?
I would go straight into fairy and elven and LARP and pagan wedding headdresses and probably there would be a wand as well. That's so up my street, it's just untrue.
It's phenomenal, isn't it? Really is. That is just so eye-catching. If you do commission pieces for reenactments, etc., these are going to be phenomenal. Or if you just want to walk around like you're, as I know, in like the Real Housewives of Cheshire, then sort it, aren't you? Look at that. Wowzers. Amazing. Massive price drop on that, and if you want them with those diamonds, hey, why not? Okay, I'm going to go over and say hello to Jem now, because it's been at least 7 minutes since I've been away from her, so that's I don't know how I feel about that. I'm heading on over to the lovely Jem.
Oh, well, I'm just going to actually curl that little bit round because it's in my hands and it'd be rude not to.
Of course it would.
And then we can sort of say where we were going to go with
that.
Well,
you can. How long is it going to take? I've got 1 minute.
That's basically it. I would probably wind that around something, but...
Oh, that is pretty. Tiger's Eye we brought to you for, just to let you know, $22.95, those diamonds. Okay, how was the Tiger's Eye?
I adore gemstones with any optical effect, so Tiger's Eye for me is a real treat.
Yeah. Tiger's Eye is at the bottom of the screen right here, right now. Look, that camera's in the way again. Let me move these across so people see them. How are they to work with?
Beautiful. You've got everything you need. You've got faceted, you've got plain, you've got colour enhanced, you've got natural. And the nuggets are a delight to work with because you can get them to sit backwards and forwards on a strand. Yeah. And that's another effect that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get from around. So.
Absolutely. How fab are these pieces for challenge pieces? You know, the amount I've been chatting Jem's ear off today, you've only had sort of an hour or so to do anything with them. It's amazing. And that lovely ring as well, which we will finish off as well. Don't forget, we will take pictures of these. Jem, how was your first morning show, love?
Oh, I've had a ball. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, no. Well, I hope to have you back again soon because obviously we've worked together a few times now, but it's always lovely. It's always a giggle. When are you with us next, Jem? Have I just kicked you?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's only a foot. I've got to.
Yeah, all right, Fab.
I'm back with you on Wednesday morning for our vintage week, and we're bringing you fabulous 50s.
Go on, what have we got? Give us a clue.
No, I'm not telling you.
Just one clue.
There might be some ruby. And we've gone very pendanty as well.
Pendanty ruby. Oh, I love a good
teardrops.
I love a good pendanty deal. So see lovely Jem again for vintage on Wednesday. I'll see you after the break. Stay where you are.
Bye.